All praise, glory, and honor to the Most High, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Honor and glory of his only begotten beloved Son. Another barbershop chop shop bringing the Shabbat in. Y'all see the title? That's that hammer. Dang, what you got over there? That's that hammer. Yeah. Hey man, that's another barbershop chop shop, man. Y'all see the title? Daughters of Zion and power, the weakened vessels of Yah. You know, we're here to encourage the sisters to be righteous. If you're gonna claim you virtuous, you gotta wear that. You virtuous, you gotta own that. You dig? Honor and humility, STL, Sect of the Nazarene, Hebrew Israelite Radio Network, or the McKills. They got the STL. Shabbat Shalom to the worldwide family. You dig? 9 o'clock Central Standard Time over here in the United States of America. You dig? We're gonna bring the Shabbat in real proper like. Y'all see the title. I'm your brother Malachi Maccabee. You dig? To my left, I got your brother, faithful servant. What they call you, man? What's your name? He always want to say his name. Yeah, now he's shy. You dig? Brother's very, very boisterous. You dig? But it's all good, man. Shout out to the worldwide family. I want to shout out to Amana. And how y'all want to say Amana? Amana. You know, for allowing us to come up here and throw down the holy word of the Heavenly Father. Like I said, y'all see the title. We're going to encourage the sisters. If you're going to claim to be virtuous and righteous, you got to own it. Because we're going to go through these scriptures today and go into the mindset of some of these sisters. Feel me? And get a sister something to strive for and to shoot for. Because we ain't been taught what we supposed to be taught, man, over here in Babylon. So what you may think is right may not be right. Leave your feelings out of it. We're just gonna deal with what it is. This is not a bashing session, though. We ain't finna be like, you mumble mouth women. They ain't going to none of that, man. We're gonna read examples of sisters in the scripture. Yeah, class. We're gonna read examples of sisters in the scripture, you feel me, that dedicate their life to the Most High and their mindset. You feel me? And even though they went through adversity or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They understood feelings didn't hold up in court. So we all got to be held accountable. We claim we're going to be following the Most High. Then like the scriptures say, it's no male or female, meaning we all going to be held accountable in judgment. You feel me? Just because you and your feelings and lip fumbling don't mean you're going to be let off of judgment. When you know to do right, you still do wrong, you off. You're going off. But before we do that, I want to get into some this article real quick. Because everybody lip fumbling about Kanye West. And like I can care less actually about the nigga. Like I don't care nothing about no Kanye West. I push in the house. What up, he bro? Shabbat Shalom. How you been? Y'all good? Yes, sir, man. Come on in, man. I say you sit on over there if you need to. But like we can care less about a push. I know it's not a push. I'm tripping. A push came in. We can care less about a Kanye West and what he got to say. You dig? Everybody else got their little feelings in a bunch. He said slavery was a choice, or he didn't say it, or they all on Facebook calling him Kanye. But if y'all don't know about now, there was a distraction. That was distracting. Janae in the building. Yasha Allah. Janae in the building. But for y'all that don't know by now, there was a distraction. Everybody tripping off Kanye and him claiming slavery was a choice. I tell you what, you selling your soul to the devil was a choice, Negro. Because you came out claiming Jesus walks with you, and then the next breath, you sold your soul to the devil. It was a crappy deal. But it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. That's what you said live on stage. You know what I'm saying? Your mother mysteriously died right before your rise to fame. Like, we know about all the sacrifices and the blood drinking, and even that Scandinavian whore you married. We know what time it is, man. You dig? But for everybody to be arguing over what he say or getting in fights and you going off, you feel me? That was a distraction to keep your mind off what really was going on. Now, this article we're about to read is from May 2nd, 2018. All right? So while you tripping off what Kanye West is saying, it's some real stuff going on amongst your people. that the news really ain't reporting about. All right, so read what you got. Go ahead and read.
It says, three white men.
Hold on, what you say? Article?
Essence article is an Essence article.
Essence what? What's the website?
Essence.
www what? You just had it up there. What
all right. www.essence.com.
Yeah, so y'all check that out when y'all get a chance. So a lot of these things come out to distract you, to have you looking left when some certain things are going on right. Like something to distract you, right? So they pull out Kanye West, right? Now he just had flipped out and dyed his hair blonde and was in a psychiatric ward, and you feel me? Y'all remember he was performing last year? They came and got that Negro off stage. They like, oh yeah, he didn't violate his contract. Go get him now. You feel me? So for y'all that don't know, man, when you're dealing with the industry, you're dealing with a certain level of so-called success, you got to sell your soul basically and get down with the enemy, just like the enemy tried to come at the Messiah in Matthew chapter 4. He tried to get the Messiah to bow to him. You understand? Kanye came out claiming Jesus walks with him, and the next breath claiming he sold his soul. So when I heard he was on TMZ and run his mouth, I didn't even care. You feel me? Like certain things, I don't even pay no type of attention to. It'd be like, oh, so what he's saying that? You know what I'm saying? And only if y'all paid half of attention to the words of the Messiah, we as a people will be in a better position. From y'all fighting over Kanye West, who serves the devil, right? But check out what's really going on. Right while he was saying all this was published, what, 2 days ago? What's the day, the 4th? So this was published 2 days ago. Essence.com. What did it say, y'all? What's going on in the world?
May 2nd, 2018. Mm-hmm. 3 white men have been arrested and charged with a host of crimes in connection with the grisly murder and dismemberment.
And who?
And dismemberment.
The grisly murder and dismemberment. Yeah, what do you mean to dismember somebody? What you say, bro? What you say? To dismember some, to chop them up, chop their arms and their legs and their private parts, and get graphic, heads off, all that. You did dismember. So 3 white men have been charged with the grisly murder and dismemberment. Kanye did this the very day he was doing his spiel, talking about slavery was a choice, right? And even if you knew something scripturally, like, yeah, Most High told us choose life and choose death. So technically he's right, but he don't know what we know. You feel me? He trying to suck up to the heathen. That's all he on. Or he was sent by the heathen to be a distraction, either way, but he don't know what we know. You feel me? He don't know nothing about we the children of Zion, and we chose to turn our back on the Most High and serve false gods, and they could go to this script, go to this script. He in there trying to pacify something, or he was sent under orders, right? So while he was running his mouth, this Negro that sold his soul, 3 white men have been charged with the grisly murder and dismemberment of what? Come on.
Of 2 young black men. An act many activists are saying evokes the history of lynching in this country.
Yeah, it's a book, man. I had a book like 4 years ago called 100 Years of Lynchings, from 1865 to 1965. Huh? Blow your mind how many lynchings took place. And look, all these was after so-called slavery. So we'll say, man, all this snapped everybody back into the mindset of slavery. About how we used to get down when the Klan used to torture us and all that, right? Go ahead. What is that?
When allies Ramon Smith and Jaron Moreland, both 21, went missing on April 14th.
He's young, bro. He's 21 years old, man. Life in front of him. Went missing on when?
April 14th.
Okay, so less than a month ago, these brothers went missing. Go ahead.
Their families hung up posters around their Oklahoma City community.
Oh, this went down to OKC. Everybody love the hooping, OKC, right? Yeah, same with a bombing was with Timothy McVeigh back in the day. Just to know a little bit of history. All right, come on now.
Hoping to find them. 4 days later, police found Smith and Moreland's dismembered bodies in a pond and arrested 3 men they say carried out the grim killing. Kevin Garcia Boteller, 22, and his 16-year-old brother and 43-year-old Johnny Shane Barker were arrested in connection with the slaying sincerity report. The teen is charged with first-degree murder, second-degree murder, unlawful removal of a dead body, desecration of a human corpse. Desecration of a human corpse.
Oh boy, this is hideous. This will remind you of slavery. Desecration of a human corpse. All while Kanye saying, brother, I love you. He ran up on him, brother, I love you, man. I didn't mean to talk to you like that, man. Give me a hug. And then say what he had to say, and everybody in the uproar getting in fist fights over the words of Kanye West. Technically, he was, oh man, the hell with that. And y'all not even talking about this right here. Come on, now, what else to say?
And possession of a firearm after delinquent adjudication. Garcia Bortella is charged with accessory after the fact and unlawful removal of a dead body.
Man, they were trying to cover their tracks. What you talking about? Come on.
Barker is charged with accessory after the fact, unlawful removal of a body, and desecration of a human corpse. Crystal Rachel, the heathen woman, Mother Barteller.
I like the way you added that. The heathen. Come on.
The alleged shooter, the mother of the alleged shooter, has also been charged with accessory after the fact.
Oh, so they got the old Missy heathen, the mama involved in this too, huh? Oh boy, so, hey, make no mistake about it. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. How come in 2018 Negroes are still getting dismembered? Huh? Corpse mutilated. Come on up.
Police believe Smith and Moreland were killed after meeting up with Garcia Bortella and his teenage brother who was attempting to buy a gun. However, instead of buying a firearm, the teen shot the man. When Moreland and Smith entered the vehicle, the white man said they heard a gun being racked. More Police Sergeant Jeremy Lewis said, so one of them fired 4 rounds. After killing Smith and Moreland, the Garcia Bortella brothers enlisted Barker's help to dismember and dispose of their bodies. Baker told police they burned the men's clothing and tied cinder blocks to their feet before dumping them in a pond.
They tried to cover all that up. They tied cinder blocks to their feet, burned their clothing. Huh? That remind you of Emmett Till. Have you ever heard of Emmett Till back in the day? They tied him to a cotton gin, dumped him in some river, some type of lake or something. They found him, his face was totally dismembered. But it's all love. Yeah, okay, I hear you. Come on, Hop, what did it say?
Kenneth the Cracker Moreland, the mother of one of the victims, said she's distraught over her son's murder. It's like my whole world's been crumbled, she said. I can't even have proper closure because my baby is disfigured.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no, that wasn't it.
That wasn't the mother then.
Yeah,
that was a what you call
mother of the victim.
The mother of the victim. Excuse me, y'all. Because my baby is disfigured. Kenneth Moreland said, "I can't even see him." Kenneth Moreland said the medical Kennetha Moreland said the medical examiner and the funeral home director cautioned her against viewing her son's body because he was in such bad shape. The medical examiner told me to remember the vision that I have of him in my mind. The funeral home director, man, when he got him, he said, you don't want to look at him.
That's how horrible it was. The funeral, you feel me? Those that was handling the body was like, you don't even want to see this. This is horrific. All white, everybody arguing over Kanye West and what he said and getting in fights. You feel me? So you see now how this was a distraction. They rolled that out to keep your mind off what's really going on. Go ahead, Doc.
When he got the funeral home director, man, when he got him, he said, you do not want to look at him because that's something that you'll never, ever, ever forget, she said. In spite of her grief, Kennetha Moreland said she will fight for justice and carry her son's memory forever. I know he's in heaven. He's looking down, she said, and he knows that his mama got him. That was it.
Yeah, I hear you. You feel me? But the thing is this, you feel me? Why in 2018 is horrific crimes like this going on? That this is the land of the free, home of the brave. You feel me? If we all free and equal, why is it that you talking about young white boys, teenagers? You feel me? They grew up in a country where all they knew was a black president. Barack Obama spent 8 years in office. This heathen 16. You feel me? So back when Barack got elected, he had to be a bit of what, 8 years old? 9 years old, because Trump been in there about a year now. You feel me? Sure about that. So you dealing with heathens that don't know nothing about KKK-isms, only about what they done heard from the stories from their daddies and grandpappies and great-grandpappies, showing you that they carry on the legacy of their fathers. That's why the Bible says this. Grab Isaiah 14 for me real quick. I'm sure how serious this thing is. Now, we'll be in the spirit of, well, that didn't happen to me. You feel me? It didn't come that close to home to me. So you tend to forget about it, sweep it under the rug, and go about your everyday hustle and bustle. You actually can care less. If it didn't happen to you and your direct family, you don't feel like you affected by it. You feel me? And that ain't the spirit you're supposed to be in. So for Negroes that's sympathetic with Kanye, what about this? Was this a choice? These brothers were decapitated, mutilated. You see what I'm saying? Who gonna answer for this? I need Isaiah 14, start around verse 21. Huh? Yeah, that's something you gotta come holler at me. We go to Isaiah 14 first, y'all. 21 through 24. Show what the scriptures say, because you in the mind say, well, you know, just love him anyway. Pray for him. That he gains, you know, that he finds the Lord. That's what you say. Or you'll be in the spirit of, you know, it's all okay. God loves everybody. That ain't actually what the scriptures say. You feel me? There's a judgment coming for those that deliberately violate the children of God. You feel me? It ain't a play thing. It ain't nothing to play around with, as if you can just continue to do these things. We understand what happened and why we in this condition. But the most I tell you, the heathens overstepped their boundary when they got us in subjection. There's certain rules and guidelines you gotta obey by. You feel me? Or abide by. But being we up under your power here, we done went to your schools, speak your language, we done served your religion, fought in all your wars. You feel me? We done accepted the identity you done gave us and everything. We did all that. We've been obedient for the most part. Outside of a few brothers rising up like Nat Turner and them, Harriet Tubman. For the most part, the Negro is a good slave. He done did everything you told him to do. He salutes your flag, he get his back straight, he do your holidays. You feel me? He fight his own people over you. So why, even when a man is subjected, it's still a hatred for him? You feel me? Because deep down they know who you are, and deep down they know they ain't got nothing coming in the world to come. You understand? Judgment is coming. And not my words. It'd be different if you're like, Mally, you making that say that. You're a bigot. You know, I done heard all that before, right? But what the Bible say? Isaiah 14, start around verse 21, brother. What did it say?
Prepare slaughter for his children.
I mean, you got to read that with some conviction. What that say? Come on. Yeah. Prepare slaughter for his children. Read that with some conviction. Now, we need to hear this. We actually need to hear this. Like the Bible says, prepare slaughter for his children. Right? Come on, Hebrew. What does it say?
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Yeah.
For the iniquities of their fathers.
Oh, right there. So it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the crimes of their fathers. So now you ain't got an excuse to say, well, I didn't do it. I never owned slaves. Well, I went in Jerusalem when my wicked forefather said, crucify him. And made the blood fall and made the curse fall on our children. But we caught hell behind that. You feel me? Like in other words, you're reaping the benefits of the crimes of your forefathers when you're done talking. I don't know how you try to play it. I got black friends. When the scriptures say, look, for the crimes of your fathers, prepare slaughter for them because you're reaping the benefits. We tend to forget that this is stolen property. How was this land gained? Somebody tell me, like, was it gained through good business ethics and working hard? Huh? Rolling up your sleeves and grabbing your pickaxes and just working hard. How did this heathen take this land right here? What happened? What did they teach you in school? No, say it again, boo. Come on, what? Get to the point. They killed this land. I mean, they killed the natives, took the land, came and got you Negroes, and make you work for 0 cents an hour from sun up to sundown. So you know what? Your grandkids gonna go to school. Yeah. It's just what it is. You feel me? Like, you can try to play around and say, oh, you know, they had a kumbaya and Thanksgiving. They taught them how to farm and, you know, everything's good. But if you really get down into the nuts and bolts of it, you own stolen property when you done talking. You feel me? And it wasn't gained by working hard and going to college and getting a good education. They were like, you know what, we want that, we taking that. Who got something to say? And that's how it is. When power is granted, that's just what it is. You take what it is. You feel me? So we need to first stop acting like this so-called enemy of yours or this historical oppressor is just so stand up, and he civilized you and taught you just to, you know, tuck your shirt in and good eating etiquettes. No, this devil did what he did, you understand? And he's unapologetic about it. Right. And it's old slave money. You still on the field catching and playing with balls like cotton balls, right? Right. You're just in the form of sports now. And the owner, and ain't he owner? Shit up in the box up there. It's just old slave money. It ain't nothing else. You getting traded around. They measure you. Ooh, that's a good old buck. Yeah. They had you come up in there in your little spandex. Let me see how fast this nigga can run. That's a 4.40. He jumps high. Huh? Look at his shoulders. They're massive. That's all. You feel me? It's the scouting combine. It's the same thing they did before they put you on the auction blocks. And they still trading you today and getting money up off you and everything. And then you so destroyed to where you get you a little money. You don't build your people up. You go get the money right back to them. Yeah. That's it. So it ain't hard to believe, man, that this is what it is. So the Bible says prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity. Iniquity means sins or crime, for the crimes of their fathers. All right, come on now.
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
Yeah.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That they do not rise nor possess the land. In other words, when the Most High put the hit down, it's well deserved. It has to go down. Because if this heathen don't get stopped, you understand, he gonna lay everything flat. It's just the truth. That's why, you know, it's a lot of things going down to where you see his country is crumbling. You feel me? Stock market is crashing. The value of the dollar is dropping. You feel me? They're dying quicker than they're being born. Meanwhile, we having babies every time we look at somebody.
That's right.
Woman pregnant. Dang. You feel me? Like, if you dying quicker than you being born, that means you as a nation or you as a people gonna be extinct shortly. You dying quicker than you're being born. You understand? So the Most High has kept his word. It's coming. For the iniquity of their fathers. What else to say, Al?
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Lord.
He says, so look, I'm going to rise up against Babylon and cut off the name, the remnant, the nephew, everything, saith the Most High. You feel me? So the excuse that I wasn't there and I had nothing to do with slavery don't hold up with the God of the Bible. You feel me? Because you're reaping the benefits from the crimes of your forefathers, right? If your father broke into somebody's house, you feel me, and hijacked the house, put the children, killed the fathers and the mothers, put the children in the basement and chained them. You understand? Then these same people who took this house had children, right? And the children inherited that house, right? Are not the children guilty of the crime of their fathers? That's accessory to the crime. You killed, your forefathers killed their forefathers, enslaved the children, and you reap the benefits. In any court that's going to hold up as an accessory to the crime. It applies even to the same people to this very day. You don't get away with that. All right? Come on, Hebrew.
Verse 23.
Yeah.
I will also make it a possession for the bittern.
The bittern. Come on.
And pools of water. And I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction.
The Lord said He's going to sweep this place with the bosom of destruction. It's just what it is. Good old America, huh? Babylon is another word that means confusion. You ever heard of Babel before? Yeah. He's just babbling. Babel means confusion. You feel me? And in a place where a man can choose to be a woman, in a place where they're trying to have gender neutral children, in a place to where there's no accountability or none of that, this definitely is Babylon. Go ahead, boo.
So if we know all this is coming, should we I mean, how can I say what I'm trying to say? We know all this coming, right? We know all this things become destruction. So it's like, why even buy houses, cars, or you know what I'm saying, stuff of that nature? We know all this shit go there.
Yeah, what you do is spend the rest of your time being obedient to the Most High and striving to be the best servant of the Most High God as you can. You understand? Now, while you're around, of course, I mean, if you got a chance to make something a little bit better for your family, naturally, you don't do that. Feel me? If I can live in a bigger house than my little small apartment, naturally, I'm going to do that. Feel me? But don't put too much, like, stock into that. You feel me? Because really, when you're done talking, this is a burning house. And if you ain't talking about putting a fire out, then you know, what we arguing over a burning house for? It's a burning house. You feel me? So naturally, you as a man or a woman gonna strive to always provide and have better things for you and yours, but don't get fooled. You understand? You got brothers that just was dismembered in Oklahoma by these heathens. Dismembered. All right, come on, Hebrew.
Saith the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand.
So the Most High say, as I purpose, so shall it stand. You feel me? If I said destruction unto them for the sins of their forefathers, it's got to happen. You know what I'm saying? And you as a people should want some type of judgment for that. And how do you look at that and hear something like that and don't feel sad and say, dang, that's messed up? There needs to be some type of judgment behind it. Don't all people walk around and say no justice, no peace? Don't we always say that? No justice, no peace. What are you saying? You're saying if there is no judgment on this situation, we're not going to be peaceful. That's what you're saying, right? But there's never judgment, and you go right back to work, you clock in. You know what I'm saying? And you be peaceful because you say, I got bills to pay, brother. You know, I got bills to pay. But when you're done talking, the Most High say, man, judgment is coming to this place. Grab me Amos. Grab me Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Yeah, it's all good. I feel you. You can't have too many outside guests flying up in here. All praises. Let's get her done. So why everybody tripping off Kanye West? It's real stuff going on with your people, man. You feel me? And you as a lover of God's people should want some type of judgment behind this situation, man. You should. Not just this situation, any of these situations. Any of these situations. We're going to Amos 9.
Amos 9, verse 8.
We're going to read Amos 9, verse 8 and 9. Or you can read on down for real. Amos 9.
14.
Yeah, you might as well read on down.
Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein?
You're in Amos 9. Amos the 9th chapter. That's 8. Read chapter 9. Going over. Amos 9, start around verse 8. That's 1611. That's that old. Those Roman numerals in there. Amos chapter 9. We start around verse 8. Judgment is coming for the crimes committed against God. Once you figure out that you God's people, then you know the Most High bringing judgment to the situation. But we don't got no power in our hands. Y'all got any hellfire missiles?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, we going on, Granny. How you doing? Blessings to you. All right, you be safe out there. Don't hurt nobody. All right. You should want some type of judgment behind this situation.
Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yeah.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
So the Most High say, I'm looking. Matter of fact, Mike, while you reading that, read Proverbs 15 for me, just real quick. I want to show you about the eyes of God. Proverbs 15:3. Proverbs 15:3. I'm going to show you about the eyes of the Most High God. Now, notice it said the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom. See that? So it don't get no more wicked than the place you in. I know you believe it's just the home of the free, land of the brave. We get a chance to go to college and play sports, and you know, it ain't that bad, Mally. I hear you. I hear you. Your brothers was just dismembered and tied to cinder blocks. So for the sake of you getting a college education, do you not speak up about these things? For the sake of you starting a few businesses and you know, getting you a little money, you don't speak up about what's really going on. And this that type of talk make folk nervous. You understand? But it make them even more nervous when they realize this is in the Bible. We ain't making none of this up. Y'all scared of bugs? What's wrong with y'all? Look at the sisters. They're like, oh my God.
Can't get to that
word. We're going to the wilderness soon, though. I would do Proverbs 15. What does it say, y'all? 15.
The eyes of the Most High Yhwh are in every place.
Wow.
Beholding the evil and the good.
The eyes of the Most High are in every place. Meaning you ain't got away with nothing, especially the heathen. Beholding the evil and the good. That was evil that just happened to them brothers in Oklahoma 2 days ago when everybody arguing over Kanye West. That was evil. It said the Most High beheld that. He saw that. You feel me? Most High saw that we went down in slavery when master used to rape our women and you feel me? And then rip the pregnant fetus about the stomach and stomp on the baby. Most High saw all that. Most High ain't forgot none of that. We done forgot. Because we done got comfortable, you feel me, in our captivity. That's the problem. We done got comfortable in our captivity. All right, so the eyes of the Most High are in every place, beholding the good and the evil. Back to Amos 9. What did it say, y'all? Amos 9, verse 8. Read it again.
Behold, the eyes of Yhwh are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yeah.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Not your sweet Jesus, huh? That right there say the Most High is going to destroy the sinful kingdom from off the face of the earth. You say, well, dang, how you gonna do that? Y'all ever heard of Sodom and Gomorrah? You ever grew up hearing about Sodom and Gomorrah? Say, dang, the Most High rained down fire out of heaven and destroyed that place and all the neighboring cities. You feel me? And if you go over in Israel today, Sodom and Gomorrah, the remnants of it is left. It ain't nothing but brimstone, chunks of brimstone all over the place. You feel me? Fire and brimstone. So the Most High, in his record, he got to where he done wipe nations out. You understand? So if you ain't figured out that you are actually dwelling in the most wicked kingdom that ever existed, you feel me? You think because you can go get you a job and pay a car note, everything is all good. But that's just to pacify. You feel me? He said his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom and he's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. That's in the Bible. Right? Go ahead.
Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Yhwh, saith the master.
Yeah, Yhwh is Jacob. Y'all heard of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the Bible. The chosen people of God. So the Most High say, look, I'm going to destroy the sinful kingdom from off the face of the earth, but I'm not going to utterly destroy my people. Right. So even though his people are dwelling in the sinful kingdom, you feel me? He's like, I got y'all. All y'all got to do is be obedient to my words. All you got to do. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. Just be obedient and watch the prophecy start popping and watch his divine intervention start happening. He done did it too many times. Feel me? He did it too many times. It'd be different if we didn't have record of him getting down. But to go check everywhere in the Bible, when it was time to deliver his, hula hoop size hail start falling out the sky. You feel me? Like the plague start getting poured out. You be like, dang. You feel me? You look up and be a 5-mile wide tornado, and all your heathens say, oh my God. There don't be no nigga jokes. It don't be like, you know, it don't be no Kanye jokes in that hour. Everything gets into submission. Everything gets in the fetal position. Even the animals. Everybody calls on the creator of their soul. And all they can say is, oh my God. Even the meteorologists call it the finger of God when they come through. When the sky be black and green, you feel me? Birds get to fleeing. Heathens be like, oh my God. That's an act of God. There's no way else to describe it. Huh? Yeah, we're going to get that in Proverbs 1. Come on, let's get it.
Verse 9.
Yeah.
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve.
Yeah.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Now you're talking about his people. You see, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Come on.
Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
That the evil shall not what?
Overtake nor prevent us.
The evil shall not overtake nor. So if you in the spirit of saying that ain't gonna happen, you feel me? That ain't gonna come. It's okay. They been talking about that. That's the wrong spirit to be in this hour. Yo, the spirit you supposed to be in is being obedient to the Most High as the time draw closer, so you can be protected. Because he just said, all the sinners of my people going down. Wake the heathen who I'm coming to judge. All right, go ahead.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Come on.
And close up the breaches thereof.
And close up the who?
The breaches thereof.
And close up the breaches, the breaks thereof. So when he talking about raising up the tabernacle of David, he talking about restoring us to our former glory. David ruled all 12 tribes of Israel. You feel me? So he's just talking about a day is coming to where we're going to get our glory back. You see what I'm saying? He's going to close up the breaches thereof. We're going to be in our proper spirit. We're going to be in our proper order. The men going to be in a proper spirit. The women going to be in a proper spirit. We're going to rule this earth in righteousness with our King Messiah sitting on the throne. See? Come on now.
And I will raise up his room, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yeah.
That they may possess.
Hold on. That they what?
That they may possess.
That they may. What does possess mean? Who knows? Possess mean, if that's I possess my car. That's you own that. So we talking about restoring power back to Israel that we may own or possess who?
The remnant of Edom.
The remnant of Edom, the Edomites, these heathens, come on.
And of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
So any heathens that are spared this coming destruction, they're going to be had in subjection to the children of Israel.
That's right.
Like you in subjection to them right now. You feel me? That's some rough talk for a lot of folks. You've been told your whole life that, you feel me, we all equal. That ain't the truth. Even in this heathen kingdom, you're not equal to them. You're not. You feel me? The Most High didn't create us equal. It tells you in the Bible that we actually above them. And just a small look at life, you could tell. You'd be like, damn, we sing better, look better, we dance better. You feel me? We have sex better. We just better. Just better. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being better. You feel me? But the thing is, we really going to be what it is when we start being obedient and come back into what it is. This type of talk scared heathens and bootlicking Negroes. They be like, no, it was all y'all fault. Yeah, we chose evil. You understand? But once we understand and come back into our proper spirit, it's something that come along with that called rulership. You feel me? You were meant to rule this earth, not to be a little nigga running the streets, not to be a gangbanger. You feel me? Not to be a little pimp, not to be a little whore, a stripper, none of that. You was meant to rule this earth in righteousness. So once you find out who you are, and you understand that, what scare folk is that you realize, oh, I'm supposed to be ruling the earth. Yeah, now we got a problem.
They call it hate speech.
Yeah. Now the Bible, the truth is the new hate speech now. No, the Bible doesn't say that. A lot of Negroes don't like to talk about it. They like to talk about the kingdom of heaven. When we talk about that, you actually gonna have servants, slaves. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that, brother. How you say that when you've been getting your rear end kicked up past your shoulder blades for over 400 years? How you say that when brothers were tied to cinder blocks 2 days ago and decapitated in Oklahoma and so-called free state? How you still got that in your mind that it's just all good? And we still arguing over certain things. Well, man, certain things ain't even arguing about no more. You feel me? We all in the same war. Me and this brother disagree about a few things. My brother right here. We disagree about a few things. When it comes, we just see things different when it comes to scripture. You feel me? But hell, I can go sit around my family that are gangsters and, you feel me, killers, and you feel me? At least this brother strive to keep the commandments of the Most High. You feel me? We may differ in a few doctrines and may differ in a few things right there, but when you done talking, you feel me? That brother keeping the commandments that are going to be governed in the kingdom of heaven. Shalom, y'all. Shalom. Peace and blessings. What's up with the Hebrew? What's up with you? I
don't know nothing.
You all good? Me either. I don't know nothing either, man. Shabbat shalom, brother. You all good. You feel me? In the end, if you keeping the commandments of the Most High, these are the rules that are the commandments that are going to govern the kingdom of heaven. You feel me? So you're going to have differences, and, you know, I look at that a little different or whatever. You understand? But when you're done talking, we got a common denominator. Commandments of the Most High, belief in the Messiah. You feel me? Off camera, we swing swords all the time. All the time, don't we, boy? Like, dang, that brother's gonna fight. What's going on? You feel me? But it's all love, though. Everything getting tightened up. You know what I'm saying? If anybody got a problem with it, I ain't heard none of y'all have a problem with them heathens that just killed them brothers. Why y'all ain't talking about that? All right, come on, let's get it.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
Behold, the days come, said the master, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
That who?
That the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
The plowman is a slave. The day is coming when the slave will overtake the master. That's what the Lord is saying. The day coming when the last going to be first. The plowman is going to overtake the reaper. Come on, huh?
And the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed.
Yeah.
And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivities of my people of Israel.
So he's talking about reversing our captivity. All right, come on, huh?
And they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them.
Yeah.
And they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land. And they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, saith Yhwh.
That's it for they. Go to Zechariah 1 for me. Start around verse 12. The book of Zechariah, chapter 1. Start around verse 12. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We're gonna get into our topic soon. The daughters of Zion, the weaker vessels of the Most High, or the power in the weaker vessels. We just want to go into why everybody's distracted about Kanye, while he's spewing his madness. You feel me? Brothers, it was brothers in Oklahoma City who were decapitated and dismembered, tied to cinder blocks, and thrown into a pond. Murdered by 4 so-called Caucasians. Nobody talks about it. Everybody getting fist fights over the words of Kanye West. You're not paying attention. You've been distracted. If anybody that got a problem with what we got going on, why you ain't bringing that up? Nobody brings this up. You understand? That let it be known, man. Like, our focus is in the wrong place.
That's right.
Our focus in the wrong place, and you tend to forget real quick. As long as it don't affect you, you don't even care no more. Nobody cares. That shows you've been desensitized. How can you forget the biggest crime in the annals of world history? That's a continual crime. It's still happening. It's still happening. It ain't like it happened 100 years ago and it's an unsolved murder. You understand? This is a continual bloodshed, rape, robbery, and deception that has not stopped. That has went unabated for over 400 years. You ain't even been given reparations for it. You ain't even been given they ain't even sent you to go see a psychiatrist. You got over 400 years of untreated psychological trauma. That'll make anybody snap. They'll make anybody grow up and hate what looks like him. You feel me? And don't nobody else care. You feel me? Every time you speak up, they say, just forget about it. Nobody else care about you. Madness, ain't it? All right, so we got a few more scriptures, then we're going to get into the our topic at hand to give our daughters or our sisters something to shoot for or aim for when they're aiming to be virtuous and righteous in these scriptures. Okay, let me read this and I'm coming to you guys. Zechariah 1, start around verse 12 for you guys. I got you, I'm coming right to you.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 12.
Yeah.
Then the angel of the Lord answered and said, O Lord of hosts, how long wilt thou not have mercy on Jerusalem and on the city of Judea, against which thou hast had indignation these 70 years? The Most High answered the angel that talked with good words and comfortable words. So the angels that communed with me said unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
You hear what he said? I'm very sore displeased at these heathens that are at ease, meaning you comfortable. You really don't think you're going to have to answer for what you've done here. You just at ease. You like, whatever. You understand? Surely not us. We'll rule forever. The Lord said, I'm greatly displeased at that. If any so-called heathen really cared or really was remorseful for the crimes of their forefathers, they would be speaking up. You feel me? Saying, look, them the children of God. I'm sorry for what my forefathers did to y'all. I'm beyond remorseful. No, you told to forget about it. Forget about it. You feel me? Let justice happen.
Like right? What he's saying in New York, Italian, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. But come on, Rob, what does it say?
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased. And they helped forth the affliction.
Now, the Most High said, I was a little bit mad at my people. I was a little bit angry. It's like when your children act up. You feel me? You be mad, but you don't be that mad. But you be like, boy, look, you know better. You feel me? But that don't mean somebody else can come in and go all the way overboard and kill your child. See what I'm saying? Like if your child act up, look, I handle him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure he never act up again. You be a little bit mad. Feel me? They get their little punishment. You dig? But a few hours later, it's all good. You like, yeah, all right, but you know better. You better not do that again. So it's the same with the Most High. He said, I just was a little bit mad at my people, but y'all went overboard. Y'all forwarded the affliction. I'm greatly offended at y'all. Y'all at ease. Y'all act like y'all ain't been committing crimes against mine. Y'all help forward the affliction. Come on now.
Therefore, thus saith the Most High, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercy. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of hosts. And a line shall stretch forth upon Jerusalem. Cry yet, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall yet be spread abroad. The Lord shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Jerusalem.
So in the end game is we're going to be comforted. Right. He got us in the end. You feel me? That's why it's important to be obedient now. That's why it's important to be obedient now. He's like, in the end, I got you. I'm going to comfort you. You're going to forget all your affliction. But I'm going to handle them heathens that got at y'all. I'm going to handle that. And any of my people holding on to them and making excuses for them. You feel me? Come on,
Verse 18.
Yeah.
Then I lift up mine eyes and saw, and behold, 4 horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, What be it these?
Yeah.
And he answered me, These are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem.
These are the horns that have scattered Israel. You feel me? So in other words, these horns are the nations that afflicted us. When he saw a vision, he saw horns. He asked the angel, what are these horns about? Like, these are the horns that scattered my people. These are the horns that afflicted my people. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And the Most High showed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, what come these to do?
Mm-hmm.
And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head, but these are come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which lift up their horns over the land of Judah to scatter them.
Yeah, you feel me? So judgment is coming. Beautiful. Come on.
To the Lord in that day, and shall be my people. Oh, that was it.
Nice. Zephaniah 1 and 12. Couple more and let's get into it. I just wanted to go over to why everybody's arguing over Kanye West, what's really going on, and the hope and the future restoration of our people. All we got to do is be obedient and hold on. You feel me? Because in the end, we win. And we're going to rule this earth. Our children need to know that and everything. That's the vibration they need to know. They need to grow up knowing, hey, my God I got a special place with my God. You feel me? The Most High has us. Where you going, man? Come on, man. Zephaniah.
Zephaniah what?
1. Start around verse 12 for me.
Got it right here.
Mm-hmm. Let's get her done. Judgment is coming. And peace is coming to this people who went through the worst crimes in the annals of world history. Over 400 years of untreated psychological trauma. If anybody need redemption and salvation, it's you. It's us. If anybody needs it, it's us.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 12.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lease.
On their leads.
On their
so
leads.
He's letting it be known, like, man, if we in the spirit of being complacent, if we in the spirit of like, look, judgment ain't coming. How about, can we all just get along? If you in that type of spirit, the Lord, like, judgment coming to you. You feel me? In other words, this is a war. You got to choose sides. That's what I was going into. If you settle on your leads, that means you complacent and you ain't tripping off what's going down around you. You just like, whatever. It ain't happened to me and mine. It ain't happened to my son. It ain't happened to my daughter. You feel me? The Most High, like, if that's the spirit you in, you're going to be punished for it. Because he told us to what? Be watchful and pray always. Right? You ain't in the spirit of being watchful and praying always if you're settled on your leads. You're just comfortable in being wicked. Right? Believing this place is going to escape for the crimes that it has committed. Come on, now let's get it.
That's saying their heart. The Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Yeah.
Therefore, their good shall become a booty.
Booty means spoil. I don't mean that rear end you got. It just means a spoil or robbery. All right, go ahead.
And their houses of desolation that shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the yayin thereof. The great day of the Lord is near.
Hold on. The great day of the Most High is near. Now, what did you hear about the day of the Lord your whole life? Like it say, okay, they tell you Jesus is coming back. Like in your mind, if they told you Jesus was coming back in your mind, what kind of day was that? Denisha. What kind of day is that? This is what you can heard. There ain't no wrong answer.
Well, growing up in church, I would hear that when he comes, you won't know the time. Be able to distinguish the season. Just don't know.
Is it gonna be a happy? It's gonna be real. Everybody be happy. You don't know? Okay. They paint the picture. They paint the picture like that. There's gonna be a very happy day. Oh, happy day! Y'all heard that song? When Jesus walked. You heard that before, right? Oh, happy day, right? Well, let's read and see if it's going to be a happy day. All right, let's read.
The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hastens greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath.
That day is a what?
A day of wrath.
Not a day, not a happy day. It's a day of wrath. So when you read about the return of the Lord, or when Jesus comes, that's what it says. It's a day of wrath. You feel me? In other words, you got a score to settle. You You talking about somebody been lied on for over 2,000 years.
But that kind of makes me wonder because they keep saying they heard that it's nerd, and this was written how many years?
Thousands of years ago.
That's what I'm saying. So if they were saying it's nerd, then it's like what crucial.
It's at the door. It's right there. It's right outside the door.
I mean, it just popped in my mind. Keep hearing it saying it's nerd. And this how many years?
Thousands. And you got brothers that's having visions of it as if it was gonna happen the next day to them. They seeing these visions. The prophets seeing the days you living in. Thousands of years ago, like, wow, it's nerd. When you wake up out of a dream like that and be like, you don't even know what to call that. You be like, man, I just saw the craziest dream. Like, how do you describe a UFO or a Hellfire missile or a drone 3,500 years ago? Best you can to be like it was flying through the sky and it was a wheel within a wheel and it was shooting fire out its tail, and that's all you would be able to say back then. You feel me? Like the only way you could describe it is based off what you know. I said, dang, it was shooting somebody's tail and it was moved this way and it had eyes around it, and you know what I'm saying? They wake up out their dream like, whoa, it's nerd, right? But we in them days. You in the days where the world can be destroyed 100 times over via thermonuclear war. Yeah. Yeah, you got satellites that have nuclear capability now. All right, come on.
Verse 15.
Yeah.
That day is a day of wrath.
Yeah.
A day of trouble and distress. A day of wasteness and dissolution. A day of darkness. Desolation. A day of darkness and gloominess.
Denisha, this sound like happy day? It don't sound like no happy day, do it, sis? This sound like something's about to Most High coming to handle his business. They arrived. So being that we know that, we should spend the rest of our time trying to get right. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that. You ain't went through all you went through in your life to wind up on this wrong side. Like, what's all that about?
I said it the other day. I was I said, "Oh, I can't take this. So I know I ain't gonna be able to take me."
Yeah, the lake of fire. Yeah, you don't want that lake of fire, huh? You don't want that. They tell you in the book of Jeremiah, who can withstand everlasting burners? It wasn't made for you. We panic when we ain't got no AC. Panicking. All right, come on now.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
What kind of darkness?
Thick darkness.
That's that kind of darkness you can't even see your hand in front of your face. Come on.
A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fences.
Yeah.
And against the high tower.
So beautiful. Come on.
And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men.
Boy, you talking about what? You talking about some drama for real. You feel me? And look, the closest thing that you can imagine to that is nuclear war. And this is, and look, that's the closest thing you can compare it to. It's going to be worse than that. All right, come on, Hebrew.
Because they have sinned against the Most High.
They have committed crimes against the Most High God. Sin is the breaking of God's commandments. See what I'm saying? And that's why it's a big agenda in the so-called churches to tell you ain't got to keep the commandments. You ain't got to keep the laws of God. But if you're not keeping or guarding the laws of God, that means you're a criminal. Like when you break a law out here, you got to do what? You got to go to court, don't you, bro? You got to go to court. Speed up and down here. They're going to give you a ticket. And they say you got to appear before the judge on this. And you got to appear before him and receive a judgment. You understand?
You don't pay, you go to jail.
Yeah. There's a judgment coming. And we hate to go in front of a man that calls himself a judge. Dang, I got to go to court. Can you imagine on that day? Come on, ain't no blowing trial. There ain't no copping no pleas. And ain't no getting off on no technicality. Huh? The books will be open. Come on,
And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them into the day of the Lord's wrath.
In the day of Yahweh's wrath, your money, your status, Kanye's money won't deliver him in that day. You understand?
You say that's a sign that brings trouble.
You say what?
Brings trouble. You say that's a sign.
Jay-Z money won't be able to deliver him in that day. Beyonce's money won't be able to deliver her in that day. See, your gold and your silver. In other words, you ain't gonna be able to bribe the Most High. You won't be able to pay him off. Either you was right or you wasn't. Go ahead.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
There go that fire again. Come on.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Let's get one in the New Testament. We're going to get into it. 2 Peter 3. 2 Peter 3 in the New Testament. So you all line up. That's the Old Testament, brother. Well, let's read in the New Testament then. Everybody got a problem. As if it's something different. 2 Peter 3. Start around verse 10. Oh, happy day. Well, it'll be a happy day if you're on the right side. If you're on the wrong side of the Most High, you're his enemy. And you're going down. So the sons and daughters of light, the sons and daughters of the Most High, they spend the little time they got left being obedient and striving every day to get better. That's your number one priority. Everything else we do, we just do to make sure our families are straight, feed your families, you know, whatever. But this place going down. It's going up in smoke. The Most High has it in his crosshairs. Anytime that you haven't, and we're going to do a video shortly about the curriculum that they pass in these schools. When it comes down to gender selection. Your son was born as a male, but he feels as a girl. You feel me? And he has a right to determine or feel as if he's a... Anytime this type of law or legislation is being even considered, you can already go ahead and wrap this place on up. Anytime a man can marry his dog, anytime a man can marry a man or a woman can marry a woman, go ahead and wrap this place on up. And you unrepentant about it? Oh, come on, wrap it up. It's over. It's over. And look, all while saying, according to your public policy, the Bible is the word of God. Public law 97-280. The Bible is the word of God. I think it's 92 or 97-280, something like that. Just type in public policy, the Bible is the word of God on Google. And you'll get the exact public policy, meaning public law. So they acknowledge that the Bible is God's word, you understand? So that means you okay in his judgment. You understand the judgment that's coming for the wickedness that you're passing. They into transhumanism, posthumanism. They coming up with species and labs. This heathen, unless he get put down, is going to go unchecked. That's why Messiah say, unless the days be short, no flesh should be saved. He got to cut it short. All right, 2 Peter 3. Let's read 10 through 14.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which that the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Sonic boom. See, we ain't read nothing about tiptoeing through the tulips. A nice breezy day. Girl, the Lord's back. A step in the name of love. I say the day of the Most High will come as a thief in the night. If you ever been jacked before, if your car ever been broken into, you ever got your rim stole, you feel me? You done got home, you feel me? Buzzed a little taste, done went in the crib, laid down, woke up in the morning, go to your car, and everything in the glove box is on the seat, the front seat. Hey, you already know I got because of what? I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching. The thief only gets you because you're not paying attention. So we're saying that's how the Most High gonna pop up. When he send the sun, it's gonna be like a thief because majority of the world is not watching for him. Come on, huh?
And the elements shall melt with the fervent heat.
Elements shall melt with. So what's that you smell? That's called oxygen, right? That won't be there. That's an element. Water is hydrogen, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Won't be there. The elements are going to melt with fervent heat. In the Bible, Denisha, you ain't never read that in church before? You ain't never read that?
I was asleep.
You was asleep? Yeah, dry eyes, because, them sermons are, them sermons will put you to sleep. You feel me? But had you known, like, look, this is a serious thing. You've been sitting up like, man, let me get myself together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it.
Facebook was like,
Hey, I loved it. Boy, it was thundering like a mug here in the STL a couple nights ago. Boy, hallelujah! Dude! I'm like, yeah. I love the thunder. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody like, oh my God! Yeah, I love that. Come on home. Come on home. They tell you the Most High's voice is like thunder. He's speaking. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Come on, Doc.
In the verse 10 again. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Yeah.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Wow.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Beautiful.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall burn up.
Shall be what?
Shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Who?
Dissolved.
What does it mean to be dissolved? You ever drank an Alka-Seltzer? Dropped a little thing in that water and fizz on out. That thing was dissolved. They saying, see that all these things shall be dissolved. How are you supposed to be acting knowing this is coming? You see, we lose focus real quick. Say it ain't happening to us. Shorty can't eat no books. I'm back to the money. Shorty can't eat no books, D. You still reading that Bible, yeah? Yeah. Because all these things shall be dissolved. Come on now.
What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godly?
Being that the heavens are going to pass away with a great noise, and the elements are going to melt with fervent heat, and everything going to be dissolved. They say, what you supposed to be speaking about? Godliness, righteousness. You know judgment is coming, and you still arguing over Kanye West? You arguing over Cardi B and what's some of the name of these and the Migos? You arguing over that little gay ass rapper, Lil Uzi Vert and Lil B and them and Young Thug? Yeah, you arguing over basketball. Who was better? LeBron was better than MJ. Was better than man. What you talking about, man?
They all come. It's all vanity.
It's all vanity. It's all vanity. Come on now.
Verse 12. Looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yhwh.
What does it mean to haste?
Hurry up.
I mean, hurry up. You feel me? Those is down with the Most High. We looking forward to that day.
That's right.
You feel me? Because the playing field will be leveled. And we're going to see what's going to deliver you in that day. Will it be your 401k? Will it be your life insurance policy? Will it be your stacks on deck, or will it be righteousness? Will it be your faith? See? Come on now.
Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yeah, because if this thing going up in smoke, then the kingdom of heaven, you feel me, must come. And say a new heaven and a new earth, new rulership. You understand? Because the earth abideth forever.
Thy kingdom come.
New rulership. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You talking about a total power shift. Feel me? You talking about righteous rulership. You see? So that has to happen before we get to the kingdom. So we shouldn't be ducking this, and we shouldn't even be afraid of it. We should be like, you know what? That has to come for us to get what was promised to us. Just the truth. What verse you in?
14.
Okay.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless, and account that the long...
That's it for that, 14. He just saying, make sure that you know what I'm saying, blameless. You feel me? You checking yourself around this deal. Right? You feel me? You getting better daily. You know what I'm saying? Like you owe it to the Most High because you don't want that everlasting fire upon you. No, none of us. And he talking about elements melting. You feel me? The closest thing you can think about that is if y'all seen the book of Yhwh, it was like the Stone Age around that deal.
And look, they were showing you like iPods and you know what I'm saying, like push trucks, showing you that that's a modern day. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So if you ain't ever seen that movie, you'll think like, oh, that happened back in the day.
Yeah.
How did that happen back in the day? He playing with iPods.
Yeah, iPods and all that. You feel me? Because the powers that be know what's coming, man.
That's right.
They know what's coming. Big, I know, bro. I know you had something before we get in our topic at hand. You had something you want to go into?
Yeah, I just want to add to that. Remember,
where you going?
Isaiah 49,
15, something like that. 14, 15.
Yeah, 15.
We're going to go to Isaiah 49 and 15. Because look, today everybody tell you just forget about it. Even though the heathen didn't forget about 911. They hunted Osama bin Laden till they found him. Even though that's a big conspiracy too, but nonetheless, just based off their narrative, they hunted him till they found him. Barack Obama announced it during a football game, and everybody was popping collars. USA, USA. They didn't forget what happened to them. The Jewish folk didn't forget what happened in the Holocaust when they were being roasted in ovens. You see? But when it comes to your calamity and your destruction, everybody wants you to forget.
Right.
Forget about it.
Only God.
Where you going now?
Start with 13. Mm-hmm. Sing, O heaven, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains. Yhwh have comforted his people.
That's you, his people. Come on.
And will have mercy upon his afflicted.
Right. Hallelujah.
But Zion said,
here goes Zion. This is your spirit. Go ahead.
Yhwh have forsaken me, and my power have forgotten me. 15. Can a woman forget her sucking child?
Any of you sisters that gave birth in her, can you forget your children?
Nope.
Impossible. Go ahead, Hebrew.
That she should not have compassion on the son of her womb. Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee.
See what the Most High say? I'll never forget. Right. Anybody else can forget what has happened here, but I will never forget. So for anybody to be in the spirit of just forget about it, get over it. It's okay. It's okay. Let just us reign. I hear you talking. But the Most High say, I'll never forget it. The day they touched you, they touched the apple of his eye. It's like somebody poking you right in your eye. You ain't gonna forget that. You're called the apple of God's eye. He can never forget what has happened here. We read earlier where he said, look, I'm greatly offended at the heathen that are at ease. Any Gentile heathen on this earth should not be at ease. They should be remorseful with their head to the ground, you feel me, and begging for forgiveness for the crimes of their forefathers. How else do you think they got power? How else do you think they control all the resources of the earth? How else do you think they got all the land? Good business ethics. They rolled their sleeves up and worked hard. Is that what happened?
Right.
No, that ain't what happened. That's what they tell you need to do to contribute to their society. Work hard, go to college, get a job, work for 30 years, and retire.
65.
Huh? Oh, that ain't, look, the heathen didn't take power slow rolling, nothing. He took what it was. See what I'm saying? Was you ready to run? Did you have something?
Yes.
You go? All right, let's get in this 1 Samuel 25, man. We're about to get into our topic at hand. The daughters of Zion, the power and the weaker vessels of the Most High. And this is to encourage our sisters to aim to be virtuous. If you're going to claim to be virtuous, you got to own that. 1 Samuel, the 25th chapter. The daughters of Zion, the power and the weaker vessels of Yhwh. You feel me? If you're going to claim to be a daughter of Sarah, or, you understand, a virtuous woman, you got to own that. You got to own that. You feel me? And if you, 1 Samuel, the 25th chapter. 1 Samuel, the 25th chapter. We're going to start at verse 1. You understand? And we're going to read about some of the virtuous daughters of Zion. And we're going to read slow. We're going to examine their mindsets. And then ask yourself, is this me? And if it ain't, it just means there's work to be done. You feel me? If I read about certain brothers in the scripture like David and Samson, if I don't measure up, that just means there's work to be done. That's all it is. You understand? But we want to show the sisters they need to aim to be perfect in this walk. Aim to be virtuous. I aim to be the one to be like, man, who is that? You feel me? Not because, you know, he saw you at amateur night, you know, Monday or whatever. What y'all laughing for? Y'all haven't been there before, huh? Y'all ain't never been to amateur night? No, bro, your brother been out. You ain't never been to amateur night, bro? Push and been to amateur night before.
So y'all ain't never been to amateur night.
What's that?
Y'all ain't never been to amateur night on Mondays?
What's that?
Don't nobody. Boo, no. What's up, Boo? Boo, no. Yeah, back in the days, I done been to amateur night. Yeah, man, right. Back in the days, I done been there. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's not what a virtuous daughter of Zion is about. You understand? It's power in the role that y'all play. Y'all the first teachers, the first nourishers of our children. You feel me? Basically, y'all choose whether a nation live or die. You feel me? With the man off, he got stuff to do, handle. He got to be able to understand that, okay, look, y'all the second line of defense. Somebody come through here tripping, y'all better blow their head off. Like, oh my God, what? Then why everybody, ain't nobody mad at Harriet Tubman, though. You hear this talk, you feel me? But Harriet Tubman was putting the gauge on Negroes. I'll put you in the grave before I see you as a slave. You know what I'm saying? You stand up today with a straight back and clap forward. That was a strong black sister. When I just said, well, if somebody came in this house and I ain't here and was trying to harm you or these babies, you had to blow his head smooth off his shoulders. That's radical, brother. That's radical. But we a couple weeks ago when we did the first part of this class, we read about sisters that cut a man's head off. You know what I'm saying? Another sister that left that joker head on the floor, took a tent stake that long and drove it through his temple. You feel me? All because they were enemies of God's people. You feel me? And they used they used their beauty as a weapon of war to work righteousness. They didn't use their beauty as a power to destroy their people. They didn't use that for that. They used their beauty as a power to bring judgment. Shalom, shalom. Blessings, y'all. Blessings. What's going on, y'all? Make yourselves at home. And twist that bottom line for me, y'all. They use their beauty as a weapon to work righteousness and not as a weapon to be weaponized against their people. You feel me? So we going into part 2 of this tonight. So we starting off in 1 Samuel, the 25th chapter. And we're going to read about a sister named Abigail. Abigail. You understand? And it's just so the sisters could aim to be righteous in what they do. You're going to say, I'm a daughter of Sarah. I'm a virtuous daughter. You got to own that. You're going to examine these mindsets. You feel me? You hear certain things today like, I don't need a man. You must don't know about me. I can have another with you in a minute. Matter of fact, he be here in a minute. You feel me? I remember when that song, when Beyonce first came out with that song, I was in the club when it came on. I was in the club when that song came out. Yeah. And when I tell you, the entire club, all the sisters, and man, I thought it was a nightmare. I said, wow. Wow. Everybody in there, to the left, to the left. You must don't know about me. I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he be here in a minute. Oh wait, that's dangerous. You feel me? And we look at it today like it's funny, but it ain't. That's not your spirit. We talking about y'all daughters of Sarah. That's not the spirit that you come from. That's something that was learned here. You feel me? That's something that was learned here. The running, the flapping of the lips, the disrespecting of the men, all that was learned here in captivity. Flat out. We can say, no, well, these niggas, he play Xbox all day. I hear you. I hear you. You feel me? But just because someone else is out of order don't mean you get out of order. You play your role. And as we read about Abigail, every excuse a woman to give. He just ain't right. He don't talk to me right. He just, Well, if anybody had an excuse to leave their man or order him killed, it would have been this woman here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't watch Snap before? Y'all who ain't never watched Snap up in here? Y'all don't watch Snap? The women that had men killed around this day. And often it's more of a sympathetic feeling for her. Like she just was so damaged psychologically. You feel me? And instead of bringing correction to the matter, you feel me? It's more pacifying evil. And then if left unchecked, you got, after 400 years, you got what we have now. Monsters. The scripture saying 2 Ezra 5, menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. That's what's going on here. Feel me? You look up now, it's taboo for a woman to cook. It's the 5th chapter. It's taboo for a woman to cook, sew, clean. Huh? You must don't know about me. You must don't know about me. And it sounds funny, but it's really sad. You understand? Especially in the age where it's confusion of genders. The men don't know who they are and the women don't know who they are. You feel me? This is dead serious. Had this been going on with any other nation, they'd be at the United Nations right now. State of emergency. You see what's going on with our neighborhoods? You see what's going on with our households? Wait. You see how you've been weaponized to destroy your family? Huh? Pacifying child support, all type of madness going on, man. All type of madness. Brother get locked up and he on child support, get out. You like, nigga, so what? This nigga been in jail 10 years. He can't catch up on no payments with you. What are you talking about? Let's get it. 1 Samuel, the 25th chapter. Did you ask him?
Did you hear that remix though for the Beyonce song?
What remix? Oh, break it off, brother.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I have a 40 cal in a minute.
Oh.
Matter of fact, when he show up,
you're finished.
baby.
Come on, man. 1 Samuel 25th chapter. Let's get it.
Don't put the date down. And Samuel died, and all Israel were gathered together and lamented him and buried him in his house at Ramah. David arose, went down to the wilderness of Paran. There was a man in Moab whose possessions were in Carmel. The man was very great, and he had 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats, and he was sharing his sheep in Carmel.
So this is a man that's very rich today. Feel me? Back then, your wealth was your land, your cattle, your resources, your children. Children are wealth too. You look at children like they're liability. That's wealthy.
Yeah.
I can't afford that child. Children are actually wealth. You feel me? Because if they can't handle one of you, what about 10 of you? All raised in that righteous vibration. It's going to be a problem in these streets. You feel me? Now, this man was very wealthy, in other words. Today, you'd have been like, he's like a Floyd Mayweather or something. Very wealthy.
Some women don't even want to have children.
Yeah. Just looked at as, a hindrance. Gonna mess my body up.
Chapter 28. A child in the way.
Yeah. It's a curse.
And that's an abortion today.
Yeah.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
Now the name of the man was Nabal.
Who?
Nabal.
When y'all look his name up, his name means fool. And the actual name actually means fool in Hebrew, Nabal. But he was very rich. He was a rich fool. All right, go ahead.
The name of his wife, Abigail. She was a woman of good understanding.
Abigail meaning my father's delight. But her husband was named Fool. You feel me? But her name was Abigail, meaning my father's delight. Abigail. Come on, Hebrew.
And of a beautiful countenance.
No, very fine. Who is that? Dang. When a man see a beautiful woman, that's his first reaction. Dang. He always say dang first. Dang. Who is that? Like you get to asking around. You feel me? That's just natural. So when you read scripture, when it says she's of a fair continent, it means she was very beautiful. All right, come on, Hebrew.
But the man was churlish.
He was churlish, meaning foolish. Come on.
And evil in his doings.
Oh, wait.
And he was of the house of Caleb. David heard in the wilderness that Nabal did shear sheep. David sent out 10 young men. And David said unto the young men.
So this man was a fool, right? He was churlish and evil, but he was married to a virtuous woman. Feel me? So she had a devil for a husband. she had a husband, you feel me, that if anything, y'all to be complaining all on Instagram, this nigga ain't no good. Yeah, this thing ain't no good. Girl, I just gotta get away from him. Huh? Come on, Hebrew.
Get you up to Carmel and go to Nabal and greet him in my name. And thus shall ye say to him that liveth in prosperity, peace be both to thee, and peace be to thine house, and peace be unto all that thou hast.
So this is the king sending men in his name or his authority. People say, well, who is Messiah to send anybody in his name? David did the same thing. 1 Samuel, he sent men in his name, you feel me, to bring a message to do. Because when you get into the chapter before, David actually looked out for him. You feel me? He looked out for his animals, he looked out for his sheep and all that, and was like, look, well, y'all go over there, greet him in my name, and let him know that that was me that looked out for him. David at this time is on the run. He's a fugitive. You feel me? He got a band of men and women with him, and they hungry. You feel me? They need food. Now, who best to repay this favor than somebody he just looked out for? Feel me? This was a rich man too, so it wouldn't have broke him to look out for him. You see what I'm saying? Come on, Hebrew.
And now I have heard that thou hast shears. Now thy shepherds which were with us, we hurt them not. Neither was there aught missing unto them all the while they were in Carmel. Ask thy young men, and they will show thee. Wherefore, let the young men find favor in thine eyes, for we come in a good day. Give, I pray thee, whatsoever cometh to thine hand unto thy servant and to thy son David. And when David's young men came, they spake to Nabal according to all those words in the name of David, and ceased. And Nabal answered David's servant and said, who is David? And who is the son of Jesse?
He's like, man, I don't nobody know him. Who is that? You feel me? So, you know, sometimes you got to read the scriptures, slow down, and picture as if you today. He basically saying, man, who is that nigga? Who? David, who? Who is that? Now, mind you, this is the same David that already slew Goliath. So his name ring bells out here. You know who this man is. But basically, you like, look, I'm rich. He on the run. You feel me? I ain't got to look out for him. For what? Who is David? Who is the son of Jesse? And, right? Come on, Hebrew.
There be many servants nowadays that break away every man from his master.
Yeah, because David was running from Saul. Saul was trying to kill David because he was jealous over him. You feel me? David was slaying tens of thousands. Saul only slayed 1,000. And everybody, you know, when they come back after the war, they like Saul slayed 1,000, but David slayed 10,000. So now Saul like, you outshining me. He get mad and jealous, so he started trying to kill David. You feel me? But the spirit of the Most High God was on David. You understand? So if the Most High knowing that you ain't nothing you can do. Also, at this point, the Most High had already prophesied through Samuel that Saul was going down. You feel me? I done rejected Saul as king. He ain't my king. David my king. So Saul knew the whole time while everybody bragging on David, he coming for my throne. And he ain't nothing I can do about it.
His own son was cool with David.
Yeah, Jonathan was cool with David.
His own son cool with him.
Yeah. Come on, now, let's get it.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
Shall I then take my bread and my water and my flesh that I have killed from my shears and give it unto men whom I know not whence they be?
No respect for him.
Wow.
No respect for the anointed of God, even though this man just looked out for you. You feel me? Come on, now.
He killed Goliath, didn't he?
Same David that killed Goliath. Yeah.
David killed Goliath.
Yeah. His name ring bells, so you knew about him. You just proud.
Downplay.
You just in the spirit, like, man, whatever, nigga, you know, whatever. All right, come on, Hebrew.
So David's young men turned their way and went again and came and told him all those things. David said unto his men, gird you on every man his sword.
So a sword today will be your guns and all that. So he basically told his men, y'all strap up, y'all clip up. We finna go handle him. You feel me? How dare you disrespect me after I looked out for you? So he told his men, because remember, he on the run with an army of men running from Saul, but he got his own little tribe basically moving through the wilderness. All right, shalom, like that. You feel me? He got his own little men, and he like, look, y'all grab y'all swords. We finna go handle this business right now. Now, this is David, a man after the Most High's own mind, his own heart, right? Come on, Hebrew.
They girded on every man his sword. And David also girded on his sword. And there went up after David about 400 men and 200 of bows by the stuff. But one of the young men told Abigail, Nabal's wife, saying, behold, David sent messengers out of the wilderness to salute our master. And he railed on them. But the men were very good unto us, and we were not hurt. Neither misused we anything as long as we were convert with them. When we were in the fields, they were a wall unto us both by night and day.
So they telling Abigail, look, David and them looked out for us. They came to holler at, our master, which is Nabal. He blew them off. But while we was messed up, they looked out for us. So they telling Nabal's wife, Abigail, this like, look, David and them finna come lay everything down. You feel me? But man, David and them actually looked out for us, man. Looked out for our sheep, looked out for us, protected us. Right? Come on now.
All the while we were with them keeping sheep.
Yeah.
Now therefore, know and consider what thou wilt do. For evil is determined against our master.
Yeah.
And against all his household. For he is such a son of
Belial. That means the son of the devil. Belial means devil, in other words. You understand? So they was like, look, you feel me? Bring word to her. Now look, if you knew you was married to a no good dog Negro, right? And you knew somebody was coming to kill him, and you wanted out this relationship, you dig? How many women today would just turn the blind eye and let him get took out? Look at Bo. I mean, be real. Bo, what you say?
Ain't no lie. Get that nigga back.
See, Bo, like let him go, huh? What about you, Denise? Huh? I remember this is like look, this is a man who was called the son of the devil. His name means fool. He's very foolish. He's churlish. Wicked. You feel me? Wicked. He ain't being honorable to those that looked out for him or nothing.
But he got money.
Very rich. He's very rich. He's a very rich, wicked man, but he has a virtuous wife. Right? Now, she hears, and even though, so if he wicked, you know his wife know he wicked.
So you don't believe in the Messiah, he got a virtuous wife. She a grab.
But look, so he understand what it is. I mean, she understand what it is, right? Understand that he's wicked. How many would have used that opportunity to say, well, go ahead and take him on about her? He ain't no good anyway. I don't want to be with him anyway. Kill that.
Get on my nerves.
Get on my nerves.
Kill him.
So now remember, we are doing this so our sisters can aim to be virtuous. Right? If y'all gonna claim to be daughters of Sarah, virtuous women, P31s or Proverb 31 woman. You understand? Your first reaction may not be the biblical or righteous reaction.
Right.
Who raised her hand like, yeah, get him on out of here.
We got two.
Denisha laughed like, yeah, I don't know.
You gotta be honest here.
I mean, no doubt.
Now that we know.
Yeah.
But
now it's good.
I'm just gonna be honest. Like, okay, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get that insurance.
Yeah, so look, so get that insurance money. See? Yeah, see? Get that insurance money. You dig? But look, I mean, them just, but them just being true, y'all just being truthful, right? So now we know we got work to do. We got to grow from that mindset, right? Because if anybody had a reason to turn a blind eye to somebody coming to kill her husband, it would have been her.
Right.
Now let's read and see her mindset. We got to examine the mindset of these weaker vessels of the Most High that have power.
Bring it out.
Because the power was in her hand when you done talking.
Right.
She could have just turned the blind eye to the hit and let it go down. But would that have been virtuous? Would that have been righteous in the eyes of the Most High?
Right.
Right? Come on, Hebrew. Yeah, let's get it.
Verse 17, the end of 17. For he is such a son of Baal that a man cannot speak to him. And Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine, and 5 sheep ready dressed, and 5 measures of parched corn, and 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of fig.
Because you got over 400. I mean, she got, look, and trip off this. It's over 400. It's over 600 men that David responsible for, men and women.
Right.
He responsible for. So she like, look, I need to pacify his anger.
That's right.
You understand? Now look, her husband, remember the next line of defense of the house, right? Her husband obviously ain't tripping off the calamity that's coming, so now it's on her.
Right.
She's the woman.
Right.
She's the next line of defense. See what I'm saying? She like, look, she went and did this without his permission.
That's right.
Because she seen the hit was coming down. And it's the woman's job to still have her husband back.
That's right.
Even when he can't see straight.
Going on.
She still got to have his back. Like, look, he don't see this obviously. He tripping. You feel me? Let me go make this move right here to pacify this man anger because he's coming to kill my husband. You feel me? Come on, Hebrew.
Yeah, that's what women are. They help me. They're a pillar. You know what I'm saying? In the man's
express yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
The man's life. Go ahead.
No, that's an excellent point. The wife is to help me. You feel me? A pillar of rest, the scripture talk about. So it ain't like the position, even though the scripture talk about how the man is the head of the woman, y'all should never think like this is the Stone Age or something. You feel me? Like y'all insignificant. It's power in that position. You just gotta embrace it.
Right.
You feel me? You just gotta embrace it. As we finish this story on our this sister embraced her role. You feel me? She embraced it. And she had to make a move without his permission on this one because she seen the hit that was coming down. They finna kill him. David is going to kill him. All right, come on, Hebrew.
Verse 19. And she said unto her servants, go on before me. Behold, I come after you. But she told not her husband Nabal. And it was so. And it was so. And she rode on the ass that she came down by the court of the hill. And behold, David and his men came down against her. And she met them. Now David had said, surely in vain have I kept all that this fellow hath in the wilderness, so that nothing was missed of all that pertained unto him.
He's like, man, look, I watched this stuff for nothing. You feel me? Like, what did I look out for him for if he can't repay the favor? Man, he got it. This man rich. He's like a Floyd Mayweather of his day. This man very rich. All right, come on now.
And he hath requited me evil for good. So and more also do God unto the enemies of David, if I leave of all that pertain to him by the morning light, and that pisses against the wall.
Nah, trip off that. Pisseth against the wall. Men do that to this day. When they go in the bathroom, you got stand-up urinals. You're peeing or urinating against the wall. David was going to cut off every male in his house. He's like, if he paid me evil for good, God so do if I don't lay him down and every man in his house for this.
Right.
Like this is serious right here. Man. So when you read scriptures like pisseth against the wall, just think about, dang, men do that today. We go into the urinal bathroom and we still pissing against the wall. We're still urinating against the wall. So that's saying he's about to cut off every male.
Right. Just literally.
Yeah. He's about to cut off every male in his house. Right. You feel me? Come on, Hebrew.
And when Abigail saw David, she hastened and lighted off the ass and fell before David on her face and bowed herself to the ground and fell at his feet and said, upon me, my Lord, upon me, let this iniquity be, and let thine handmaid, I pray thee, speak in thine audience and hear the words of thine handmaid.
She said, let this iniquity be on me. How many women would have did that? That crime that my husband is on, let that fall on me. Let that fall on me. She's actually looking to spare his life.
Down
Feel
to
me?
the man of God.
Not looking for a way to knock him or kill him.
Yeah.
She like, let this iniquity be on me. She bowed down to him. She even called herself his handmaid. I'm your servant. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look, let this be on me, not him. Are we virtuous? Are we striving to be virtuous?
Yeah.
Huh? Because it's a certain mindset that comes with being a virtuous woman. A certain mindset. You feel me? And what you'll see as we keep reading, we ain't learned that vibration in this captivity.
That's right.
You ain't learned it. You learned something else. You feel me? You actually learn to be weaponized to destroy your family. You feel me? Because more than likely today, you let David kill him.
Even with some of our virtuous women, you know what I'm saying, and us men, we believe, you know what I'm saying, in certain parts of the scriptures or whatever or not. Even a woman that we do have, and she's in the truth or whatever or not, she still has to fight, you know what I'm saying, certain types of feelings that comes upon her, you know what I'm saying, or whatever or not. And, you know, it's a good thing if they do overcome it, but, you know, just the fact of you having to battle over these certain types of feelings, you know what I'm saying, or whatever or not, that comes upon you because of how your man, your head, your king maneuvers out here in this world, you know what I'm saying? It's something that our women should take into consideration, you know what I'm saying? Right. Why am I feeling this way? Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, he has all authority to do such and such a thing, whatever or not. He ain't, you know, ball. You know what I'm saying? He's out here, you know, doing certain things righteously that I see that other people are seeing and stuff like that. But I still feel this certain way because he's maneuvering this way or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's still baffling.
Yeah.
Baffling.
Because unless you got, because look, this man was called the son of the devil. Very wicked and rich.
A ball.
Yeah, the ball. The ball means food. Yeah, you feel me? So the crazy part is, feel me? He's a rich, powerful, wicked man. Very rich, very powerful, very influential. Come on, Hebrew. So we examining the mindset of these virtuous women in the scripture and give our sisters something to reach for. Reach for this. Try to be there. Go ahead, Danisha. Go ahead. What's the word?
Okay, so most of the women in the Bible were married. So I get that on how you should behave as a wife. What about women that is not in that stage yet?
They're not married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, how should we act? How should we behave? How should we? I mean, common sense is gonna tell you how to carry yourself, but you know what I'm saying? As far as
Will it? Really?
Common sense told you to get the
insurance.
Really?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Well, like you said, it should.
Okay, well, we'll get into Genesis 24 after this. We'll go into Rebecca before she was married. That should be a good example.
And then also too about
we'll get into it.
About the women that follow Christ. Follow Christ ministered unto them.
Yeah. Go ahead, pull it out. What she got?
Romans 15:4. Let me get that for you, sister, right quick.
Pull it. Bring it out. Let's do it.
Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So whatever was written aforetime or before, meaning in this Bible right here, was written for our learning, including the sisters. Feel me? So you should be able to reach back into these scriptures and read about these sisters. You feel me? And look, they didn't have it. It wasn't like it was smooth or whatever. They was going through certain situations that was against them, but they still maintained their integrity, still maintained their virtuosity. So we'll get into Genesis 24 as well, because Rebecca was married to the end of that chapter. You feel me? But you see certain things she doing. Feel me? You're seeing how she maneuvering out here. Feel me? Going to the well, getting the water, and You feel me? Doing all type of stuff, man. You dig? Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
We, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
We might have hope. You feel me? So how do you act based off how these sisters carry themselves?
Right.
Look, carry yourself as if you are married.
Right.
You feel me? And that way, when they be in a position to be found, so when he finds you, he be like, "Ooh, I just found me a gem, boy. Y'all just don't know who I just found."
Right.
You feel me?
You got to show that virtuous spirit. You can't say, "I'll be the P31 when I get married," but you didn't get it before you marry. You got to be rehearsing to be the P31.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. P31 means Proverbs 31.
Go.
That's Proverbs 31 is about the virtuous woman. So that's a little slang. You know, we talk about the P31. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little slang.
That's just a little slang.
You did. But yeah, even if you're not married, rock it as if you are. Feel me? And that means you carry yourself a certain way. You ain't out here hunting men. They talk about the woman that hunt men, and it ain't a good one.
Yeah,
you feel me? The adulterous woman hunted men. You feel me? Yeah. You don't want to be that. You feel me? Rock as if you are. You feel me? In that right spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Then that man be like, "Dang, my mic." He be like, "Dang, shit, P31.
Dang.
You looking at you doing everything that, you know what I'm saying? You doing it already."
Can't believe it. You not married. Are you serious? You tripping. Let me take you on about this morning.
That's right.
Let me holler at you.
Come here.
Yeah, come here. All right, come on, Hebrew. Let's get it.
1 Samuel, verse 32.
Chapter 25, verse what?
Verse 32.
Come on.
And David said to Abigail, "Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, which sent thee this day to meet me. And blessed be thy advice, and blessed be thou, which has kept me this day from coming to shed blood, and from avenging myself with mine own hand. For in very deed, as Yhwh of Israel liveth, which hath kept me back from hurting thee, except thou hast hasted and come to meet me, surely there had not been left unto Nabal by the morning light any that pisses against the wall."
David, like, look, unless your fine virtuous self had came and pacified me, I was gonna kill every man in his house. You feel me? So see, your beauty can be used as a weapon righteously. But remember, it said she was of a fair countenance, and it said that means she was beautiful. You feel me? And he was like, well, then when he seen her, he said, "Blessed be the God of Israel." You feel me? Because had you not came and meet me, I was determined to get at him for that. Right? This is a sister that was not weaponized to destroy her family, but to preserve it. See that? All praises, man. And so our sisters need to fight to maintain that righteous vibration at all times. It don't even matter, because you hear this today. Well, I'm out of order because he out of order. That ain't the case here. The ball was all the way out of order. Very wicked. You feel me? But she still stood her post. She still did what she was supposed to do. What's up, too?
So, you know how well today most of the men are not in the truth, right? And you know,
like the ball.
Like the ball.
And have like anyway, but how women today search for a man of understanding because it's not what we have. Y'all know that obviously it's our way right now.
What'd you just say wrong?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
Now I know what you mean, and I know where we at in this world, right?
Yeah.
But
And
when you're
that's
done
the
talking,
reality of it.
what we think, you feel
Okay,
me?
so this is what I was going
And
to
how-
going with. So how they search for, you know, a man of understanding.
A man findeth a wife. He finds her. The woman, you just be in a position to be found.
Right.
Feel me?
Okay, so what if you're searching for knowledge or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you.
Look, all you need to do is focus on what it takes for a daughter of Zion to be virtuous and righteous. You searching for the Lord. You understand? And what it is that he requires of you. If it ain't about you searching for a man of understanding or searching for whatever, you feel me? You take on the spirit of being virtuous, so the man can be like, dang, like it's like an attraction, like, dang, I need her in my life.
Right.
You feel me? Now I know what you're saying. But I'm saying, look, I know what you're saying. I know you. You know what I'm saying? But again, it ain't no. See, today women hunt men. You feel me? You feel me? You got in your mind your knight in shining armor. Right? But a lot of them things you got in your mind actually don't exist. You feel me? Like you got to build a Hebrew. That's what you got in their mind. Let me build this man up. I want him to have a mind like this, a body like this, drive this. Like that. It ain't about all that. For real, the sisters just be in a position to be found. And how you do that is by doing and being what the Most High commanded you to be. That's it. You feel me? And then a man come find it. It's an attraction. You feel me? It's almost like something in the air, like. Feel me? I need her in my life. You feel me? Dang, who is that? That ain't nothing that's sitting her. I'm gonna go holler. You feel me? Dang, what's up? You got a man? So I'm like, what's going on? Can I talk to you? You feel me? Can I talk to you for a second? Sure. You got a husband? Look, yeah. Hey, double honors to your father and your husband. Have a nice day. You feel me? Double honors to your father and your husband.
Double honors to your father.
Yeah. But if you don't, I would like, like to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Take you out. Feel me? Obviously, I'm attracted to you. Feel me? But hopefully we can get together and
So we supposed
I got 2 scriptures for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, what you saying?
His scripts might answer my question. So let's
go. But what you saying? Are we supposed to sit back and just wait?
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying, so are we supposed to sit back and just like not date, not do nothing, right?
Yeah, the man's supposed to be asking you out on a date. The man supposed to be doing all that. Y'all are supposed to be working on being virtuous.
Well, we're saying it's the same thing. Are asking us, is it wrong to court?
Wrong with court? Ain't nothing wrong with court.
Well, is it wrong to just completely just cut off men, like
not have sex, not go out?
Hold on, y'all talking at one time. Go ahead, Denise.
Well, for instance, like since I've been coming to study and everything, right? Now, I don't know. I mean, me per se, I know that men is my weakness. So because I'm trying to, learn the commandments and the law, I completely cut out men. So I'm doing it because I want to stay on a straight and narrow. So I'm just saying, like, should I? Well, not should I do that because I know it don't matter what's going on. I always follow the commandments. You know what I'm saying? But like, should I just be hard on it? Like, nah, even if the dude comes, because I'm talking about, I show to be like messages of dudes like, can we? Nah, I ain't got time. Yeah. Nah, this ain't that. Like going in, but I don't want to. Because I've been going hard on people, but I don't want to like. I don't know if I'm. Should I be that hard? Or like, I don't know.
We just start testing the spirit. Ask somebody to believe in the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, look, we grown. You know what a man wants and what he really about. You feel me?
Nah. That's the theory. Like you just said, like, yeah, you know how.
Yeah, well, you know, either he like, look, girl. Like, I want to take you off the market. I'm trying to meet your father, your mother. You feel me? I'm trying to wife you. That's what I'm on. Or he trying to come chill after midnight with some sunflower seeds in a blunt. You know what that's about. He on the other side of midnight trying to. So is he talking marriage or he talking about just getting him something? And look, y'all know what it is. You know when he's trying to come lay up, or if he really trying to wife you.
That's true, but you also gotta know that in this time of age, you do got brothers who slick with it, who call it, they'll take you on.
Of course.
They don't even come over at the 9, and then they still be constantly, I'm just saying, like.
Yeah. So again, my brother said earlier, you got to try the spirit. Now, how do you do that? That's the next question. How do you try the spirit? You feel me?
So what? She want to hear what. She want to ask a question though. So if it doesn't answer your question, you ask your question.
Yeah. So you try the spirit. The best thing to do is always bring the scriptures out. You can tell them I ain't doing. I'm over here studying the Bible, reading about the commandments of God. She a square. She okay. Well. If your conversation is, if you aim your conversation more about being right, you feel me, and you ain't rushing to jump into nothing. That's the thing. Don't be in a rush. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to, not to rush. You ain't got to rush into nothing. What we rushing for? What's the problem? You feel me? Take this time to get yourself together with the Most High.
Okay, so I mean,
yeah, because look, if you examine most of the messages that you were showing to you, were they righteous messages?
No.
All right, so you know what that's about. You know what it's about. Like you know what it's about when somebody just trying to, you feel me? Because that's all it's about. Tootie, you know. Mika, you know. You know what a man on and what he ain't on. And either it's righteous or it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's about to get hot out. Well, it's hot outside. With the change of seasons come change of behavior. You already know what it is. Yeah, look at you. Hey, it got a lot to do with the weather, the clothing. It's what it is. Go ahead, I bring your scripts out.
I got 3 scripts, right? First one is wisdom on Proverbs 12 and 8. Right. Anybody, one of y'all sisters want to read one?
I sure do.
Proverbs 12 and 8.
Yeah, I got it.
We're going to go to Proverbs 12 and 8. We're going to read Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 6.
So you got to go back to 26.
11 and 2. Just like the brother going into the scriptures about, Proverbs 30.
Verses on them.
You know what I'm saying? That will have a brother like, yo, I definitely like to have her as my wife. Right? So you have to look, you look and you being aware of this. Because if you have people in your phone, you have Junebug, Rufus, and Earl in your phone. I mean, what's that about? You see what I'm saying? You're trying to come into this knowledge, come into this truth. You gotta be, yo. You know what I'm saying? You're a Muslim. You talking about you a Hebrew Israelite, and what you did? If you see some nigga out in the street and you trying to get right with the Most High, what you doing?
He's a thug.
You know what I'm saying?
But he can pay your bills. Right. So you turn a blind eye to it.
Right.
Ain't nothing good coming behind it. You know what it is.
Proverbs 12 and 8.
What did it say, y'all?
A man shall be commended according to his wisdom.
What?
A man shall be commended according to his wisdom. But he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised.
That's the Negro, Junebug, and Rufus in your phone. The man that's commended by his wisdom is Deuteronomy 4, and this should be thy wisdom. In front of all the nations, I would say this is the wise and understanding people. So if he ain't dealing with the wisdom of this Bible, you see what I'm saying? And I'm not, if you got brothers in here that talk about the Bible, but they ain't not doing it. Right. You see what I'm saying? So you got Junebug, Rufus, and Earl saying they Hebrew Israelites. So, you see what I'm saying? Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 6.
Wisdom of Solomon
9 and 6.
That's the next one you want to do.
Right.
Okay.
That's in the Bible. So if he not walking in this truth, in this knowledge, man, you know what I'm saying? It's not a change. You know what I'm saying? If he looking like the same people out there, the Negroes out there, then I mean, what is it? You gotta be.
You said wisdom 9 verse 6.
9 and 6, yeah.
For though a man be never so perfect.
Bible said, wait a minute. You looking for the perfect man, like the brother said. There is no perfect man. Okay, y'all laundry list be like 12 things. You got mine, you got this, you got that, everything, glass, all type of that you got on your list. You ain't gonna get that dude. It's not gonna happen. The most I say, ain't no man perfect. Read it again.
For though a man never be so perfect.
Never be so perfect. Yeah.
Among the children of men.
Yeah.
Yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing.
Nothing. That Negro that may got some money, right? He may look good. The most I say he is nothing. Okay. Okay? He got you with jewelry, Gucci, Louis, shoes, take you all to the expensive places and trips and vacations, and you smelling yourself feeling good. And, oh, now you got your man. You strutting the whole 9 months. I said, that Negro is nothing. Do you know these scriptures?
Right. Is he living it?
Is he living it? Is he a hero of the word?
What's up with the flip
Is he
side?
not a doer? Which one is it? You see what I'm saying? You got people that's hearers of the word, but they're not doers of the word. Is he out there in the front line putting his word out there, trying to wake up Jacob? You see what I'm saying? What is he doing? That's what I want to know. What are you doing? Because a lot of us get caught up with dudes that just pop up on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Facebook. I'm an Israelite. They changed their name yesterday. And they grew up there starving, looking for a dude. And this Negro ain't about this truth at all. He's fronting. You see what I'm saying? He's fronting because you're going to be more women coming in anyway. Understand? I'm going to let you know that right now. Most I said the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are what? Few. Right. The Most High calling them in. See? The Most High choose his men to do this work. You see what I'm saying? The true men that's going to be putting their whole life in this. This is what they're about. Yeah. This is what they do. They eat, they sleep, they do everything's about this truth.
But they got the love.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Right, because they got the love of the Most High. Man, this is their calling. They've been called. They know they've been called. And if they're not doing this work, then the kingdom is paying for them. You see what I'm saying? Most High gave men talents. We got to go out there and bring 4 or 5 talents to the people, man. We got to wake up, Jacob. Right? So we got that one, and it goes right into Rock 25, 21.
That's in the Bible too.
11 and 2.
So Rock what?
11 and 2. So we got a man should be commended for his wisdom. You link that up with Deuteronomy 4th chapter, talks about the wisdom.
The commandments being the
commandments, right?
Yeah.
Then you go, ain't no perfect man. Get that out your mind.
A laundry list.
I don't care if you're a Hebrew, Israelite, or whatever. Ain't no perfect man like you ain't perfect. Right? So read this one right here.
It says, commend not a man for his beauty.
Girl, I love the way he look. He got nice clothes on and good, handsome. Everything. Biceps, muscles.
Got a full head of hair.
Got a full head. I follow the challenge, brother. What you talking about? I'm smitten in the follicle regions.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So I said, don't commend this man just because of the way he look. Right.
Neither abhor a man for his outward appearance.
He may be not an attractive man. Like Hamashiach said, he wasn't the scripture telling you out there 53. He's not somebody to look at like, all that. You see what I'm saying? But he got the wisdom of the Most High.
Yeah.
He's about the walk. He's about the truth. That's what it's about. You see what I'm saying? But if you look at all the little carnal things, your laundry list, you'll be going from Jumbo, Rufus Earl,
making the same mistake over and over.
Same thing.
Ball of confusion.
Okay.
Make sense? Man. Excellent scripts, bro. Excellent precept. Hallelujah. All right, let's get back to this 1 Samuel 25. And y'all forgive us, Yakanah Eliezer skipped like 50 verses.
Yeah, I was like, yo, where are you?
What this brother doing? He just skipped about 50 verses in there. So we going back to 1 Samuel 25, verse what? We going back 26?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go on back, man. Let's get the whole story.
I was like,
why y'all ain't say nothing? I know y'all like, where he at? Yeah, man.
That's what I did.
Yeah, he done.
Okay, verse 26.
1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 26.
Now therefore, my Lord, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, seeing the Lord hath withholden thee from coming to shed blood, and from avenging thyself with thine own hand, now let thine enemies and they that seek evil to my Lord be as Nabal. And now this blessing which thine handmaiden hath brought unto my Lord, let it even be given unto the young men that follow my Lord. I pray thee, forgive the trespass of thine handmaid. For the Lord will certainly make my Lord a sure house, because my Lord fighteth the battles of the Lord.
Now she calling David her master and saying, look, you got a sure house coming. You fight the battles of God. You gonna be established when you done talking. You feel me? In the end, this man will be established because he fights God's battles. He's dedicated to this.
Bring it up.
Feel me?
We just talked about it.
Yeah. If you dedicated to this, in the end, you have no choice but to be established by the Most High. It tell you in the Psalms, he prepares a table for you in the midst of your enemies. You feel me? He'll prepare a table right for you in the midst of your enemies. Right. Because you're dedicated to doing this. No matter, it may seem hectic right now. It may seem like, oh, hell breaking loose, ain't nothing going right. You feel me? You're wandering from sea to shining sea. But in the end, you're going to be established because you dedicated to this. And there's no ducking it. That's a promise. Right? She knew that.
And she started saying that David fighted the battles. Right? Yeah. So, again, that brother that's fighting the battles.
Yeah.
He's up in his warfare. He's up in his spiritual warfare. That's what he's dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Before you keep reading, let me say something. You said something earlier. You say the flip side of it. You can get a Hebrew who got fridges on the you can get a Hebrew who got fridges all the way down to his toes. You're the laws and everything. Wicked as hell, like the ball.
Yeah.
So you can get a Hebrew, you get a man street pro, whatever how he look, it's all about the spirit. It's the spirit of quicker, the flesh profit than nothing. Yeah, the words I speak to you, they are spirit, they are life. So John 6:63. So it's all about the spirit. When the Messiah came, everything changed to the spirit. All the sacrifice laws done away. You know what I mean? So it's all about the spirit of the man. You know what I'm saying? He can have on, what is the Jew inwardly or out? You know what I'm saying? Who is the Jew inwardly out?
Yeah, your spirit got to be on point. You know there was plenty of wicked Negroes say, crucify him. They was into it. So again, spirit. I seen a Hebrew when I first came into this walk back in like 2005, right? I seen a bro on the FBI's most wanted list, bro, from Nashville, Tennessee. They caught him. They locked him off coming back from Israel off the plane. Feel me, brother? Yhwh. Feel me? I met him like one time. Come to find out, his whole organization had a 1,000 pound a month marijuana operation going, Arizona, Kansas City to Nashville. You feel me? And we had went up there, met with them a few times. We thinking it's all good or whatever. We got back to St. Louis that Monday morning. They was on the front of the paper. You understand? Oh boy, they locked him up in his garments, fringed up and everything. Feel me? Stephen Blackburn. I was like, dang. Feel me? So you could be, you feel me, again, like bro saying, you could be decked out. But if you ain't right in with Matthew 23 goes into that. You feel me? You look good outwardly, but inwardly you are what? A graveyard. Graveyard. You feel me? So that, but again, that goes back to what bro was saying, because he was saying it earlier, that you got to be doing this. Like you could be quoting a whole bunch of stuff and just looking the part, but if you're not doing it, if you're doing it, spirit gonna manifest. Let it be known.
At the end of the day,
it can't be no part time.
It's you.
Yeah.
I don't care if you ain't got no friends with water glue or nothing like that, and you still wicked, you wicked. If you got friends with water glue, you still wicked. Yeah. Israel was wicked, knew the truth, born in the truth, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It's you the person. You ain't gonna take these words and internalize them for yourself. It don't matter what type of Hebrew Israelite you are. And we all Hebrew Israelites, first and foremost. That's our birthright. So why are we in captivity? Because we knew the truth. We knew the law. We knew the statute. We knew the commandments. Israel has been wicked since the time of Moses. He said, I've been with you all this time and you still rebel. You see what I'm saying? They saw the miracles and the plagues and everything, and they still went built the golden calf.
Right.
They knew they was Israelites. And they still was wicked. So it's about you, the person, period. Because you can have a brother that's righteous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That, may not have the outer appearance, right? You got a brother that's righteous to have the outer appearance. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to judge by the what? Spirit.
That's right. That's right. That's the truth.
That's how we're going to judge.
That's the truth. All right, come on, Hebrew. Let's get it. Excellent point. Excellent point, my brother. Well, yeah.
In verse 28. And evil have not been found in thee all thy days. Yet a man is risen to pursue thee and to seek thy soul. The soul of my Lord shall be bound in the bundle of life with the Most High thy power, and the souls of thine enemy. Them shall he sling out, as out of the middle of a sling. And it shall come to pass, when the Most High shall have done to my Lord according to all the good that he hath spoken concerning thee, and shall have appointed thee ruler over Israel, that this shall be no grief unto thee. That this shall be no grief unto thee, nor offense of heart unto my Lord, either that thou hast shed blood costless, or that my Lord have avenged himself. But when the Lord shall have dealt with my Lord, then remember thine handmaid. And David said to Abigail,
she's like, look out for me. When you get established, remember me. Feel me?
And if you look at that verse, right, you see the difference between the words Lord. Verse 31, that this should be no grief unto thee, nor offense of heart unto my Lord, lower case.
Yeah.
Either that thou hast shed blood or causeless blood, or that my Lord have avenged himself, but when Yhwh shall have dealt with my Lord.
Yeah, Lord meaning master. Like the lowercase Lord, like meaning master. Right. She understanding David's a master, you know what I'm saying? Difference from the Most High, capital Lord, meaning Yah, the creators of heaven and earth. So you may hear Lord in a certain case is Adon or Adawan in Hebrew, it means master. Like Sarah called Abraham Lord. She didn't call him Yah.
Right.
You feel me? She just called him master. Feel me? You recognize that, look, he's the head over my life. Right? All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it. Let's get
verse
it.
32.
Yeah.
David said to Abigail, blessed be the Most High of Israel, who sent thee this day to meet me. And blessed be thy advice. And blessed be thou, which hast kept me this day from coming to shed blood, and from avenging myself with my own hand. For in very deed, as the Lord God of Israel liveth, which hath kept me back from hurting thee, except thou hast hastened and come to meet me, surely there had not been left unto Nabal by the morning light any that pisses against the wall.
Yeah, you about to lay it down. Come on, out.
So David received of her hand that which she had brought him, and said unto her, go up in peace to thine house. See, I have hearkened to thy voice, and I have accepted thy person.
See, go up into peace. I hearken to your voice. You done pacified my anger. I accept everything you done gave. You feel me? This is a sister that was looking out for her husband, even though her husband was evil as all hell.
God.
You feel me? Stop the wrath from coming down on him. Right? So we claiming, or the sisters claiming to be virtuous, this is a mindset you need to adopt.
That's right.
You need to add it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you disagree with how he moving or whatever, you need to add it right there. Did? Because the Most High was with this sister. Remember, her name means my father is the light. Abigail. Her husband named Fool. Nabal. Wicked and evil. Son of the devil.
Right.
Yeah. 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 Come on, Hebrew.
I say one thing too. When you think, but pay attention when people use the scripture in Sirach 25. A wicked man is given to the portion of a wicked woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always try to use that when relationships is going.
A wicked woman is given to a wicked man.
A wicked man. But Abigail was wicked.
No.
The ball wicked.
Yeah.
So you can't say, you just can't throw that out there. Every case is different.
Yeah, but she was given to David, though.
Yeah, we got let's finish the story. Let's finish the story.
We talk about the ball and Abigail.
Yeah.
We talk about the ball.
Let's keep reading. Y'all don't want to fast. Let's not fast forward. Let's keep reading. Don't spoil the story now. Don't spoil the story. Let's keep reading.
Spoiler alert.
Come on.
And Abigail came to Nabal, and behold, he held a feast in his house like the feast of a king. And Nabal's heart was merry with him, for he was very drunken.
Oh, he had this crib drinking, then turned up. He don't know he's about to get killed. She come back to the crib, he done turned up, through a little feast, drinking good.
Feeling good.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wherefore she told him nothing, less or more.
As I look, now she ain't now again. He don't know that she went to pacify this man's anger. She done stopped the hit, right? And then she come back and she realized he's drunk. So she still don't tell him nothing, right? Because if a man drunk, you get to whisper certain things in his ear, he becomes forgetful, right? So question, Question: do she not tell him at all?
No, she has to tell him. She can't keep secrets in her marriage.
I wouldn't have told him. I just.
You just swept it up under the rug, huh?
Oh,
What you sisters would have did?
Hey.
Would you?
I would have told him.
You would have told him, even if he was drunk.
No, not while he was drunk. I would have waited.
He's like, what you doing?
Okay. Hey, what you say, boo? Go ahead. He said what? Break it off.
What you doing past 5 nothing nigga anyway?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Something totally different.
Right, and then we already know how some drunk people get.
Yeah.
They get angry, they get evil, like no, they wasn't right.
So you would have waited till you sobered up.
Yes.
What about you others? Is me not 10 years? What about you? Wait till you sobered up.
What about you, sis?
Tony, what you would have did? You would have waited. Mama Maggie, what you would have did? You would have said nothing. Period. No, okay.
No, they wouldn't. He drunk.
Okay.
They mad when he drunk.
Yeah,
Hey, there's women that go right there and say, nigga, you sit over here partying, dancing, turning up. You up here, you know what's about to happen this now? You was about to get your ass killed this now. Come on, you both wish you would have been waiting for nothing.
Hold on, what you say, she bro?
But then being that involved with a foolish man, it wouldn't make sense to tell. Because he right understood.
House.
Oh,
Who the hell was they?
okay. Okay. All right, come on. Let's get it.
Until the morning light.
Until who?
Until the morning light. But it came to pass in the morning when the Yayin was gone out on the ball.
Now y'all know the Hebrew. Yayin is wine. Hebrew. All right, go ahead. So when he's sobered up.
Brush the teeth. Brush the face.
Yeah, come on.
And his wife had told him these things, that his heart died within him.
Now, she told him, but she did what Denisha said. She waited till he sobered up. I said, oh, yeah, by the way, you understand? Everything David was asking for, I gave it to him. I stopped him from coming to kill every man in this house, including you. Feel me? So she knows she did not tell him. She told him, but she waited for the right time to tell him. You feel me? It wasn't worse than a drunken fool. A drunken, rich, powerful fool. But soon as she told him, it said, what died within him?
That his heart died within him.
Heart in the Bible means mind.
Right.
That means his mind, you feel me? He lost his mind behind that. He wasn't himself. Vegetable. You see somebody in a vegetable state before? Lost his heart. All right, come on now.
I got a preach for the sister that John made a statement about when you drinking, right? The Rock 31:31. Right? Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine.
Ooh.
And despise him not in his mirth. He was chilling. He's turned up. Give him no despiteful words. You know what I'm saying? So if you went over there and gave him despiteful words, you sit up there drinking, all hell.
Yeah.
That's why I said drunk people they clown.
Hey, so that was wise on y'all, on y'all part. Why? Don't holler at him while he drunk. Wait till he sober up. But you gotta tell him. You feel me? He need to know. He need to know how close he came to death. You feel me? And that how the woman, because what was a woman out of order? She didn't even tell him she was going to do it. She wasn't out of order. You feel me? Remember, you all are the next line of defense. If he ain't there to protect, then it's all on y'all to pick up the slack and protect. So she, by any means necessary, protected her household. And then look, he told him on the back end, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, dog? You was tripping.
And he instructed her not to do it too. Yeah. But one brother said, well, stuff, but he didn't say don't do it. He had that conversation with him.
Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
That his heart died within him, and he became as a stone. And it came to pass about 10 days after that the Lord smote Nabal.
The devil smote.
That the Lord smote Nabal.
It was an accident.
That the Most High smote Nabal.
The Most High took his life.
And all that she did, trying to save the Lord still.
But look, but you about this. Look, man's the issue. But look, the issues of death belong to the Most High. You feel me? The Most High judgment is righteous. Remember, he's a foolish, wicked, evil, powerful man. And remember, don't forget, it's the same David that already killed Goliath. It's the same David that's already been anointed by Samuel the prophet. And when you're done talking, David, smoke means killed. He killed him. Took his mind, 10 days later, took his breath. He's done. He's reserved for the judgment. You feel me? So in the end, the Most High brought the righteous judgment to the situation. Something else to learn from the situation. You may find yourself in a situation where you're like, dang, I don't want to be in this. It's not on you to expedite the matter. You feel me? It ain't on you to say, look, kill this nigga, collect the insurance money, and let me go ahead and try to find my knight and shine it on me. It ain't on you to do none of that.
That's why they say turn and ask the Most High for direction.
Yeah. You feel me?
He'll remove.
Now he'll remove him if it's righteous judgment. So in the end, the Most High removed that man out of her life. You feel me? But she never used any situation she went through to get out of order. You feel me? No Beyonce. You feel me? I have another one of you in a minute. As a matter of fact, he be here in a minute. Baby. Yeah. Go ahead.
So Nabal would have, even if Nabal would have put her away, he couldn't even remarry. Right? So I'm saying the one, boss. She can remarry if he put her away.
That's Deuteronomy 24.
So she can remarry if he put her away.
If she would have left, she couldn't have married.
So but if he asked about putting her away.
Yeah, so the Most High basically looking out for that. He won't break no law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything basically set up how
Yeah, the Most High brought righteous judgment. The Most High brought righteous judgment to the situation. Right. So for the sisters that find themselves in a situation, he just wanted to maintain your righteous vibration and your righteous order. You feel me? That's your husband.
You ain't saying just stay and beat on, right?
He wasn't beating her.
I'm just saying.
Hell no.
And
nobody talking.
Nope. Gotta be in right.
Look, nobody talking about you getting the fat knocked off the back of your head. Nobody talking about that. Let's not add to this.
Okay.
You feel me? Let's not add to this. We talking about exactly what this is talking about.
Right, that's it.
Ain't talking about he done made you jump off the Empire State Building, get out there and seal your rear end. Right. You feel me?
I think she's trying to.
I know.
Yeah, she's trying to come with the fact that Abigail, even though kind of looked out for her husband, even though he was on the low, so she might probably ask if a man beating on the really to that stream, should have only still kind of pray for him, cover him, make sure he don't die.
Man, if your life is in jeopardy, the scripture don't talk nothing about your life being in jeopardy. You feel me? You gotta preserve your life. Yeah. But look, let's not add to this story. Right. This ain't talking about nothing about beating. Right. This ain't talking about nothing about making you get out there and say you. I know. And that's why I'm trying to tell you. I know, boo, man. I know. We ain't adding to this. We talking about someone who had a devil for a husband. You feel me? And a sister that still maintained her righteous vibration. And in the end, the Most High brought righteous judgment to the situation. Now, he remedied the situation. Now let's keep going because we almost done. Let's see. Now let's keep how the rest of this story turn out.
Verse 38.
Yeah.
Again. And it came to pass about 10 days after that the Lord smote Nabal, that he died. And when David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, Blessed be the Most High that had pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal.
So he avenged David. Because remember, from the jump, it was evil dealing. Nabal was supposed to be looking out for David, and when you done that, it lets you know, man, be careful about who you getting over on.
That's right.
David actually was an anointed man of God.
Bring it out.
You feel me? He was anointed. You dig? So that ain't nobody look, David was so anointed by the Most High, he had Saul's life in his hand 3 times and didn't kill him. Because he said, God forbid I lay my hands on God's anointed. Because Saul was anointed by God as well to be king. David had him, caught him on the toilet. Caught him on the toilet, like, hey, bro, look, and then cut some of his fringes off and said, boy, look at your garment. That's how close I was. I could have took your life, but I didn't. Because God forbid I lay my hands on God's anointed. Nabal said later for God's anointed.
Right.
You feel me?
Hell with that.
Yeah, and in the end, because you're sneezing at somebody that God has anointed, judgment came to him. Right. It ain't nothing to play around with, man. You feel me? And then that also lets you know too, not to be looking down on the brothers that have dedicated their life to this, man. Right. I know so many brothers that get looked down on like, huh, he's just a rough. Okay, he reads the Bible. He's into the Bible. Little Rudy Pooch. You feel me? And sisters not really realizing the blessing they got in their life. That's right. You feel me? These brothers, like when you done talking, you couldn't have, like if you asked me 20 years ago what I've been here doing this, I'd have been like, oh hell no. You feel me? I thought I'd have been off somewhere, a professional athlete or something. You feel me? Doing something, you dig? But the fact that you turn away from everything and dedicate your life to this, and it's still looked at. You feel me? And so people really need to watch out with the disrespect. Don't disrespect somebody that has dedicated their life to serving the Most High, because this could be your judgment. You feel me? I ain't saying nothing to scare. It's just the truth. You feel me? And we see it a lot in this late hour. You feel me? The year of the truth. We see it a lot in this late hour. I know a lot of men who actually dedicated their lives to this who were being beyond disrespect. You feel me? But if we read stuff like this and it'd be like, yeah, whatever. You know. And one ear, yeah, exactly. In one ear and out the next. Feel me? So be careful. You understand? It ain't a small thing to talk bad on or plot on somebody that God has anointed. Or that he's called to do this. Because in the end, you fighting against him. Feel me? All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it. We'll talk.
Verse 39 again. And when David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, "Blessed be the Lord that had pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal, and have kept his servant from evil. For the Most High have returned the wickedness of Nabal upon his own head."
So David actually praised the Most High for getting rid of Nabal. Praised him. Today you'd be like, oh no, that's not a man of God. You feel me? That's not a man of God. But David actually praised the Most High. Thank you for getting rid of him. I was going to lay him down, but the Most High laid him down in his own time. Vengeance is mine, saith the Most High. This is one example of that. Feel me? Sometimes we get in our David spirit and say, I'm going to go lay him down. Right. We got to be messed up. But all we got to do is remain faithful in our calling and let the Most High fight our battles. You feel me? Yeah. Real talk, bro. You feel me? And some of us have seen stuff over the years. You be like, dang, did you see what happened with that? You said what?
I said I kind of believe in it.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually seen it.
You kind of believe it?
Not for real. Because the same people tried to do something to my brother, all of it did.
Yeah.
I done had a child spur me, boy. They night shift no more. Yeah. For real. Unrighteousness. For nothing.
Yeah, we've seen a few things, man, like or like certain spirits get put on certain folks. You dig? It rose up, little slander was going on or whatever. You dig? I know a sister was man, she was foaming at the mouth in the mall when the Sheba was singing. She's like, "What's up, Sheba? How you doing, Sheba?" She turned around like, "Female dog, what's good?" And she was like, "Sister, you know we don't talk like that. What's going on?" She was foaming at the mouth. Feel me? And her daughter was there, man. She threw her daughter in the headlock. This is at the mall. This is at the mall. That's back when the meals was popping and all that, right? She at the mall, man. She threw her daughter in the headlock, threw on the ground, started biting plugs out of her stomach. Biting plugs out of her stomach. This same sister, you feel me? Maybe 6 months earlier was slandering a whole bunch of brothers out there. Slandering. Feel me? She felt like certain things were being said too boldly or whatever it was. You feel me? And I watched these spirits we put on them. We sat back. I'm like, man, don't even say nothing. Just let, keep doing the work. And I watched over the years the Most High, not just with women, anybody. I watched the Most High jack people up. Like, dang. I remember bro came to our Passover one year, and the night before he was blaspheming. Feel me? I told the elder, like, man, don't let this dude come to Passover, man. He tripping. Give him his money back. He don't need to come. You feel me? He show up anyway. He was comparing our way of life to voodoo. Now, I almost got in a fight with him the night before. We cooking lamb and everything. I'm like, man, you need to get up out of here. He did. Long story short, man, he up there speaking. I heard, what's wrong with him? Anyway, water, please. He was the brother from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? I looked up. That boy was Usain Bolt running to that trash can. When I tell you, he filled up the bottom portion of that whole trash can. What's that white stuff come out your mouth when you having a stroke? Croak. He was. I'm talking about projectile vomiting.
Oh wow.
I'm talking at the pass. So I elbowed bro. I'm like, y'all see this? He projectile vomiting white stuff like off that one movie where this. I forgot the name of that movie. Old girl was projectile vomiting out of mouth. Man, he filled up the entire bottom half of that trash can, all white croak, and then he was carried about that deal. I ain't seen him since.
Right.
I ain't seen him. Feel me? So I watched the Most High jack people up. Like, dang, this ain't no joke, man. You feel me? You got to keep yourself focused in this thing, man. You feel me? All right, come on, Hebrew. Let's get it.
Verse 40.
Yeah.
And when the servants of David were come to Abigail to Carmel. Excuse me, verse 39.
Good job.
And when David heard that Nabal was dead, thank you, he said, Blessed be the Lord that hath pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal, and hath kept his servant from evil. For the Lord hath returned the wickedness of Nabal upon his own head.
All praise. And
David sent and communed with Abigail to take her to him to wife.
So now he like, look, she ain't got no husband, right? Her head is dead. He like, look, go over there and tell her I want her to be mine.
Right.
You feel me? Once he's been removed, he sent his servants to say, hey, tell her I want her to be mine. You did? That's just what it is. Go ahead, Hebrew.
And when the servants of David were come to Abigail to Carmel, they spake unto her, saying, David sent us unto thee to take thee to him to wife. She arose and bowed herself on her face to the earth.
She didn't say, "Oh no, I'm cool." You feel me? I'm a single.
That's right.
She ain't say none of that. She's like, "Look, that is what it is. Let me bow down." Feel me? Showing submission. Feel me? Come on, Hebrew.
And said, Behold, let thine handmaid be a servant to wash the feet of the servants of my Lord.
She like, look, I'll wash y'all feet. Virtuous, right? You see that? Nah, I ain't finna touch. He got bunions. Them little stanky feet, he been walking all night. She like, well, look, if that's what it is, you feel me? I'll wash y'all feet. Y'all my Lord or my master's servants. I'll wash y'all feet. Feel me? Still kept her virtuosity, willing to serve. You know what I'm saying? But it was power in that.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was power in that. All right, come on, Hebrew.
And Abigail hastened and rose and rode upon an ass with 5 damsels of hers that went after her. And she went after the messengers of David and became his wife. David also took Anom.
What you said? No way.
Of Jezreel, and they were also both of them his wives.
What?
And they were also both of them his wives.
No doubt. Come on,
but Saul had given Michal. Michal. But Saul had given Michal, his daughter, David's wife, to Balti, the son of Lash, which was of Galim.
So Saul places look, trip off this. Saul was trying to kill David so much he was like, look, all right, well look, you want my daughter, right? Go over here and get 1,000 foreskins of the Philistines. That'll be a dowry for my daughter. Right. David brought back 2,000. He said, give me my wife, right? So he really Saul was trying to set him up. Right. You feel me? He didn't think he could accomplish that act, you know what I'm saying? But he came back and doubled up and like, give me my wife. But the whole time David was on the run from Saul, he gave his daughter over to someone else. And as you keep reading the story, as it go on, David ended up getting her back. Oh boy had to accept that. Oh boy, that Saul had given her his daughter to, he had to accept that. You feel me? That's David's wife. Right? Give me my wife. You know what I'm saying? So again, that
so you already have it.
You say what? You say what, Bo?
You say he did what now? He did what now?
Nah, enough to put it with Saul was so jealous of David that he tried to set him up to be killed. Right. So if you know anything about our history, we was at war with the Philistines a lot.
Right.
Goliath was a Philistine. You understand?
Right.
So Saul say, well, all right, well, he want my daughter. Right. Okay. Well, if you want my daughter, bring me back 1,000 foreskins of the Philistine. And you want to kill 1,000. You have to kill 1,000 Philistines, in other words, right? David came back with 2,000 of them to let him know, look, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Give me my woman. Give me my wife. You know what I'm saying? It did. But while David was on the run from Saul, Saul reneged on his promise and gave his daughter to somebody else. You feel me? But David already paid the dowry. He like, she mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but the whole point of that story was to show the mindset of Abigail.
So wait, I'm confused. So I don't know how to pronounce the name. His second wife. So that's Saul's daughter.
No.
Or this was a different.
There was a different story. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It was a different story that went down. You know what I'm saying? But if you go back earlier in the Samuels, you'll see that Saul had told David, "You can have my daughter if you kill 1,000 Philistines." He killed 2,000. That was considered a dowry or payment for a wife or a bride. You know what I'm saying? He straight did that. So he took Abigail and another wife while he was on the run from Saul. And while he was living in the cave, living in the field or whatever, he was on the run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even crowned king yet. He was on the run, you know what I'm saying, for his life. And then while he was on the run, Saul, just to be ignorant with David or evil, he gave his promised bride another woman to someone else. You see what I'm saying? Was 100? Okay, 100. My bad. I'm exaggerating. 1,000, 2,000, 100, and 200. My bad. You know what I'm saying on that. All right, so look, I want to do 1 Peter 3 real quick, and then I got another story I want to get into, and we'll close it out. I want to read about Susanna. Read about Susanna out the Apocrypha. Oh, let's do 1 Peter 3. 1 Peter 3.
1 Peter chapter 3.
Yeah. So it's power in Abigail's position. It shouldn't be looked at like she was insignificant. She had so much power, she spared her husband's life. Didn't use it to have him set up, have him killed, pacified anger. And because she stayed righteous, the Most High brought righteous judgment to the situation. You feel me? And eventually David became king.
Right.
Eventually he was crowned king. He wasn't
the king at the time?
He wasn't even king at the time.
He was living in the cave?
He was living in the cave on the run.
He was on the run, a fugitive?
Yes, the mark of Cain on him.
Yeah, and he took 2 wives.
Yeah, it's true. It's just what it is, man. All right, 1 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Start around verse 1.
Got it.
1 Peter chapter 3.
Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wise.
Not trip off that. You look at, subjection to your husband, you start thinking the Stone Age, caveman. But if you finish that verse, it say that if they ain't hearing the word based off how you handling yourself through your submission, they'll be won over by how you carry yourself. They'll be won over by your conversation. That's power. You feel me? Because anytime you can change the belief of somebody, that's major. A belief is a stronghold. Once it's planted and it take root, it's hard to chop down. Think about all your people who you done told, okay, Christmas, you ain't supposed to be doing that, you ain't supposed to eat no pork, you ain't supposed to eat no shrimp, your bunnies on the eggs. All these are beliefs that have taken deep root in the minds of your people. You feel me? So if someone can't hear the word through what the man is saying, it's saying based off the woman's submission and her chast conversation, you could win somebody over to the truth. You feel me? You could win somebody over and take down that stronghold that's established in their mind. You feel me? Based off the role that you play. So the sisters got to learn to embrace that. There's nothing wrong with you being in submission to your husband. You understand? We are in submission to the Messiah. He is in submission to his Father. You understand? Everything has to be accountable and everything is in order. So when you hear submission today, you look at it like, that sounds like the Stone Age, brother. And you start thinking about being drugged by your hair and, you know what I'm saying, picking lice from your pubic regions. That ain't what this talking about.
What is it?
I'm just saying, because sisters who submission today and they get like they freeze. Like, what you mean? I gotta submit, because submission, if you're submitting to somebody, that means he has authority over. Right. When you get into Numbers, the 5th chapter, or it might be the 30th chapter, they go into how the husband has authority over the wife's prayers. Like, if he overheard you saying something that was crazy, like, Lord, kill this black bastard. All he do is play Xbox all day, and you know what I'm saying? The man has authority. He could disannul that and say, Most High Yah, disannul. Don't listen to what she's saying. And the Most High honor that. You know what I'm saying? So if you have to submit to your husband, that means your husband has authority over you. You feel me? It's like you got authority over the children. It's just an order. We look at it today like it's just like, eat the cake, anime. We ain't talking about Ike Turner. You feel me? We talking about Abraham and Sarah. We talking about Jacob, Rachel, and Leah. Bilhah and Zilhah. You feel me? We talking about Isaac and Rebecca.
Is it when you say that you submit one to another?
Yeah, you go to the verses before. They talking about the church. It's talking about the all the like people in the church or whatever.
Man and woman.
Yeah, but verse 22 goes into the role of the man and the woman. You talking about verse 21?
Yeah, I'm trying to get into this.
You're talking about verse 21. So look, with that, you should start back a few verses and read. And you see verse 21 is going into how we supposed to be acting in the church based off the positions that everybody play. You feel me? You feel me? Because some go into that and say, well, it ain't no submission. Like it ain't, it's equality. And it ain't actually. It ain't actually. You feel me? If one is submitting to the other, that means one is in authority over the other. Right. That's what submission. Even when they go, look, even if you get in the UFC, when somebody submits, what is that?
Tap out.
Somebody is stronger than the other. You feel me? But the whole point is power in y'all submission. You feel me? It shouldn't be looked at like the Stone Age. That's the whole thing. You heard it and you start thinking Stone Age instead of thinking Sarah and Abraham.
I'm just saying, the Lord had told Abraham.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. She is, that's what I'm saying. There's power and authority.
Yeah, I can tell on the man about the time. My wife tell me he's going out from the Most High. Like literally.
Yeah, so look, and trip about this. And that's better than her getting on her tippy toes and sticking her finger in your eye and say, nigga, you got.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, look, trip about this. Even in your job, right? Say your manager is tripping and you need to get results. What you do? You go over his head. You go over to the next level up. You feel me? So it's also the sister's job to pray for their husband. You feel me? Pray for him. You feel me? Maybe he can't see it because he's a man. He looks at the world different than you. That's the one thing. Men and women weren't made to see things the same way. We weren't made to feel things the same way. Our makeup is different. How we made up are different. You know what I'm saying? So you may see something he can't see. Right? Well, okay, pray to the Most High that the Most High will open his eyes to the situation. Right? Don't hit the sisters got this today. You got me messed up. Get up on look at Tony. She said to you that woke you up, huh? Tony and set on up. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, because the authority, because the head over the man will be Messiah. You feel me saying?
I got a scripture for that. Ephesians 1:17 for the sisters. Right? You pray over your husband, right? That the Most High our power, Mashiach Yahweh, the Father of glory, I'm going to read that the God of our Lord, right? The power of our Lord, Mashiach Yahweh, Father of glory, He give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation and the knowledge of Him. Oh, so that's what you should be praying over your husband. You know what I'm saying? Ephesians 1:17. That the power of Mashiach Yahweh, our Father Yahweh, of glory, may give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of Him. And verse 18, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of calling and what the riches of glory of His inheritance in the saints. So, elder brother gave this to me. Elder Yhwh said, have your wife, and he gave his sister to pray for this for your husband. I'm saying that you get or you increase it with.
Oh, yeah.
He just quantum, man. Just money and just financial. Man and woman come together, that's the mystery. He tried to convert that. Goat head and the breast and the male penis. He perverts the immersion of woman. That's why he don't like man and woman together. The devil do not like man and woman together because he knows the power of the brain. You know what I'm saying? It's like a male line. Yeah, you can't bind a strong man, or even for this day, you can't bind a strong woman, a man who talked to woman. You know what I'm saying? But she retreat from what he taught her. So when a man and a woman, because I didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? I got a wife. You know, I done seen the good and the bad. I done seen where the Holy Spirit has had us. We couldn't say nothing wrong to each other. The Holy Spirit wasn't having it. Everything was just, I done seen to one, Pastor Tom was in there, going at it, boy, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, I done had to fight with my wife. I done sat down in the midst of the fight, broke down and just prayed. 10 minutes later, everything good.
Yeah.
Like when the Father see you pray in the midst of the battle, then he know that's somebody who believes.
Yes,
like who ain't just all corner. I'm gonna rule over you with my penis and rule over you with the word. When I first met my wife, she said, "You gonna teach me?" I said, "Look, Holy Spirit gonna teach you everything He taught me. Literally. Whatever questions you got, that's where I come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna rule over you, corner me. I want the Holy Spirit to rule over you. That's the only way it's gonna work."
And knowledge.
You ever notice when you pray to the Father for something, it don't come right away, but something bad happened again, but you're trying to work in that area, that's a Father testing you, teaching you at the same time. Or you want to work on your anger. He gonna bring somebody to test that. Right. Immediately, soon, you ain't gonna even be looking. He gonna come in and work. You gonna come with the hands down, you gonna be eating a sandwich, they gonna come.
I just had that experience.
Yeah.
Every time. Then you after that you think like,
and the crazy thing about it, because I was always the rough one, the one that want to fight and everything. My mom was like, you need to watch your mouth. She would always say, "Too much, just shut up sometimes." Then like, okay, since I've been on a humble path, righteous path, whatever, right? So something had happened, and it had me so much. I'm like, I'm gonna tell it, and then something said, "Shut up," and I got silent, and I'm like, you know what? Let it roll off your back.
Yeah.
Keep it straight. Keep it straight. You can't worry about what somebody else got to do. Yeah. That's why I said, like, yeah, he gonna test you. You used to popping up. Yeah. I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna let somebody make you mad and see what you gonna do. Yeah. And before I can even, everything I was gonna say, I erased. I'm like, you know what? What we doing today?
Yeah.
What we doing today?
Hey, look, I seen that. I seen the transformation the other day on Tootie. You did. I mean, Tootie was together the other day doing some breaks on Shelly Car, right? We up in O'Reilly's, and there's a woman in there just so headstrong, talking so crazy. And I know my little sis, she go. You feel me? So I'm looking at her, like, I wonder how she gonna react to this, because little mama is purposely trying to like straight get at Tootie. You feel me? Tootie over there like. And she looked at me and said, "Mally, I'm about to go sit out in the car." You feel me? And I'm like, okay, I hear you, you know what I'm saying? So then old girl was like, "Look, I can't, she done got these rollers changed out about 3 times in the past year, and I can't respect the warranty on it." And so then Tootie just get on the phone, call her mama, they saying this and that, and so then old girl said something, and Tootie was like, "Look, I'm not talking to you. I wasn't talking to you either." She shot off. You feel me? And I'm looking at her. Tootie nostrils done flared up. She bull nostrils. I'm like, dang, Tootie's gonna blow. You dig? And then, but she kept her cool. I'm like, okay, sis, that's what I'm talking about. And then old girl, headstrong, she come back over there, and she say, "I just got off the phone with my manager. He say we can respect the warranty and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna refund y'all all the way. You're gonna get $50 back in this, $80-some back on the card or whatever." You feel me? But I know her You caught her a few years ago, boy. It been Beirut, Lebanon up in that deal. It been World War III. So I'm peeping because I know she working on her mouth. You did. So when old girl, and I'm seeing this is a test because old girl at O'Reilly's down here on Natural Bridge, down that way, not that far from the AutoZone. She run the entire store. She in there telling men behind the counter, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Like I run this. What you talking about? And I'm like, oh, this one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them that do this, it's gonna be a problem. And I know some of my sheep bros. They mess around me behind their counter. You feel me? And I know two blow. You did, but she kept her cool. I was proud of her. I was like, damn proud of she bro. She kept her cool. Yeah. She kept it just like that. And when she kept her spirit cool. Old girl had to come back and honor everything. They contract say that she had to honor everything. Cashed her out. Bing, 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 bing. I looked at her like, I see you
feel more powerful.
Yeah. So that's the point. It's power. It's power in submission. It's power in it. Yeah. Yeah. See?
Look at the
See?
Yeah. Even above all that, I was mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could never, even bigger than me. I'm not finna embarrass this man right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then for everybody, he had his friends on. I think I had my hair wrapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't act like that.
Yeah, we brewed out in that deal.
I'm gonna let him handle it. I'll go to the car.
Yeah, she like, car. You feel me? Because I was gonna talk to little mama and unarm her. You feel me? Because I know how to talk to a woman that's headstrong. I was going unarm her real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing my sister. I see them nostrils flare up. She about to go. But she kept it cool. Yeah. She kept it cool, man. And the Most High made her come back and honor that. You know what I'm saying? And as we walking outside, I said, "Tootie, I'm proud of you, girl. That's what I'm talking about." You feel me? About a year ago, boy, you'd have been over that counter. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you got me messed up. You feel me? But it's power. And sometimes it's power in y'all silence. All you gotta do is look at somebody sometimes. You feel me? They know like, oh, I done tripped. And get myself together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's y'all original spirit. You ain't read about Abigail.
Just like your mama. Your mama give you that look.
Yeah. But I've watched the growth over the years. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High honored it. Nah, it'd have been district. What is that down there? District 5? It'd have been District 5 all up in that deal. You feel me? We even got handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? Caught it about that deal and everything. In our fringes, her head wrapped. You feel me? And we did more of a disservice. You understand? And the service to the Most High. So all praises. I witnessed that the other day. Yeah. You got a definition, huh? You got a definition.
This is Peter's. To arrange under, to subordinate, subject, put in subjection, to subject oneself, to obey, to submit to one's control, to yield one's admission or advice, to obey, be subject. Okay, so that's when you read that scripture, Colossians 3:18.
Ephesians 5.
I think it's 21, 22. It says the same thing. My wife, submit yourself to your own husband. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of reasons why a lot of that submission don't take place because you have not. And Smith needs to agree as well. So you're not agreeing with your man. Right?
So I ain't buddy. Fine out there.
And that's why I would like to bring out a couple scriptures on that. Like, so Rock 7 says this, right? But brothers, I can put a ring. So Rock 7 and 26 says, "Has thou a wife after thy mind?" Like, so like, you ain't gonna brainwash me. What you mean I ain't gonna brainwash you? I'm brainwashed. We have to be brainwashed by the word, right? Let this mind be in you.
My brain is washed from filth.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, it's washed.
Right. So it's just a Rock 7:26. It says, "Has thou a wife after thy mind?" That's a question. I was got to answer. Yes. No. It says, forsake her not. So if you got one after your mind, you better not forsake her. Okay, because you know you might see something on the grass is green on the other side. Right? That's the big devil. Yeah. And the Bible speaks of now you're in the regret world. Yeah. Walking around for the next 7 years trying to find another one of them. You see what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. As a wife of them, thy mind forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. What is something that's light? A feather, right? A feather blows in the wind. You got no control of her. She's telling you what to do. You can't tell her what to do. You can't instruct her or nothing. Because she's supposed to have your own mind. So the precept I'll put on that is Rock 25.
A mind well instructed, man. Mind well instructed.
Rock 26.
We have to be transformed in our minds. You feel me? I put on the mind. I tell you, put on the mind of Messiah. Right. Just what it is, you know what I'm saying? The old self, I can't be bragging about my old self. When I think I should have did this and would have did that and shot up the whole. You know what I'm saying? Dapping everybody, yeah, he rude. Nah, man, we ain't bragging about it. The mind, the whole transformation of mind has to take place. And what they're going into is being born again. That's what born again is. It's being transformed in your mind. Being renewed in spirit. You feel me? You don't do the same stuff you used to do. Everybody see you, but I mean, there's something different about you, man.
That's like funny. Yeah,
you're crazy. Looking funny. Go ahead, finish what you got before we in 11.
26. 26:14. So we got a little wife up to thy own mind. Right? A silent and loving woman is a gift. Ooh, a silent and loving woman. What's the opposite? Oh, you got to do this.
Yeah.
You know the opposite. A silent and loving woman is a gift from the Most High. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. So who mind you supposed to have? Your man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? He's supposed to instruct you. You see what I'm saying? But if you instructed him, you're still authority over him. You out of order. You know what I'm saying? So this last one right here, you can go with that, I can go into that more. That's about 25:1. 3 things I was beautiful. I stood up beautiful both before Yhwh and man. The unity of brothers, the love of neighbors, and a man and a wife that agree together. Woo, you agree together because you have his mind. Y'all have each other's mind. So how you gonna have this big? How you gonna have all this confrontation if you have the same mind?
It's kind of wild when you're your wife for the time just talking just like you.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Yeah, that's a female you.
Yeah, female you.
And then you know when she's like.
Go ahead, yeah.
Then you know when she's like and feeling under the weather, emotionally type of thing because you'll sense, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you'll ask her, you know, what's wrong, baby? And then she'll first thing that's coming out of her mouth, nothing. And then you'll be like, nah, there is something going on.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, something wrong. Something going on. And then she'll come out and speak on it.
I heard them. You already had it. You heard a feeling. You can feel it too. Man,
yeah, no doubt.
You be wounded in the spirit.
What's wrong with me?
You be wounded.
I was the one that did all the rolling.
What'd you say? You be wounded in the spirit. Whole day be messed up.
I don't want to go out.
What'd you say, bro? Yeah, can't sleep. Wounded in the spirit. Come on, let's finish this off, y'all, so we get up out of here.
1 Peter chapter 3. First, I'm gonna start at 1 again.
Excellent precepts, man. Excellent session. Hallelujah.
Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Yeah.
While they behold your chaste conversation.
What kind of conversation?
Chaste conversation.
They got me messed up.
Chaste conversation coupled with fear.
Yeah, so you got chaste conversation. You feel me? So that means she ain't just quick to fly off at the mouth and just say whatever and hit the palms. Chaste conversation, righteous conversation. Feel me? Very selective of when she speaks. It don't mean scripture don't. When it tell you a silent woman, it don't mean a woman can't speak. It just means she knows when to speak. Right? Feel me? And when she speaks, her words are very calculated. You understand? And when she speaks, the whole room feel that. You understand? Nothing wrong with it. That's power. Because you talking about winning somebody over to the truth based off your submission, your conversation. Now, how you gonna win somebody over when you arguing about Cardi B or Remy Ma? How? How you gonna win anybody over to the truth when you arguing about Kanye West and his little? You feel me? I could care less about what he got to say. Let's get back to these scriptures. I don't care nothing about what Kanye West got to say. All I know, he said years ago he sold his soul to the devil. You feel me? So why do I care about somebody that's satanic? Regardless of what his opinion on slavery or whatever, it don't got nothing to do with me. Feel me? Your Chaz conversation and your submission is powerful because it can overthrow a belief in somebody's mind and win them over to the Most High God. Now that ain't nothing you look at, you just sneeze at, sweep up under the rug. And that there is this woman bashing? Any of y'all feel like y'all being bashed up in here? Is this woman bashing? Is this male chauvinism? It's the orders of the Most High God, man. That's it. You feel me? Either we gonna get ourselves together or we ain't. We men gotta do our thing too. It's on us. We were just reading about Adam and Eve earlier today. It's on the man too. We gotta stand on it. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta stand on it, man. You feel me? We got a nation to raise up around here. And we got a Messiah on the way who's looking for a spot-free and wrinkle-free assembly.
Right.
Boy, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do, man.
You gotta let the man win. I know in the world you don't let him win. You go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? The man said you may have an argument with a man. You may have a man that's for it. But if you go back and forth with him, we talk about going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? A little the tongue of like a fire. You see what I'm saying? I know you did it before. A man was arguing with him. You just looked at him. And you ain't saying nothing. And that get him even more mad because maybe he wants you to argue with him. You see what I'm saying? He just going and he's just like, I don't know what to do. I mean, my brother would do that to me. She learned me, she'd be like this.
No,
Let me go on, and I'm up there trying to bait her. Want to argue with me? She want to argue with me. And I get mad because she ain't busting with me. Be quiet.
Put the head covering on for the roll on. And now you brushing their teeth.
She wouldn't even do that. She was look at me.
What you doing?
She just look at me.
Might hear that.
I'm done.
What you doing?
You done? You done? You done?
I don't know what to say.
You know what I'm saying? What can I say now? She ain't arguing.
Yeah.
She said, you done.
Yeah.
I'm like,
She man,
you know what I'm saying? Straight up, that's the power. When you going back and forth with a man, especially a man that's he ain't happy. I ain't happy. Yeah. You going with me? We talking. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes a man gotta learn to just chill. Sometimes you gotta learn that they ignorance. It's a rock about one to not actually transgress against you or trespass against you. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Something you know what, man. Sometimes we gotta submit.
Yeah, that's that one right there. Be not a lion. Yeah, be not like a lion in thine own house. That's that Sirach 4.
You frantic among
about the servants. That's that Sirach 4. Tell you now, don't be a lion among in your house.
Cut.
Yeah, sometimes you know just to fall back. Like, okay. That's what it is.
Diplomatic at times.
Hey, that's that. I'm giving the tongue slash scripture. Ain't passed through.
Yeah. Come on, let's get this, bro.
Some of us, they can put their hands on their woman.
Yeah, this is one of them. Watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if you trespass against. Talking about, you know what, man.
Sometimes you gotta just, you feel me? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll fall back. All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 2.
Yeah. And we only in verse 2, Stan? Yeah. Come on.
While they behold your child's conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair, of wearing of gold, or of putting on apparel.
Your emphasis should not be, you feel me, on your outward as much as it should be on the inward. Feel me? Now trip off how many hours women spend in the mirror. Trip off how many hours you spend in the mirror. Now, how many hours, be real with yourself, you focus on your spirit. You feel me? It shouldn't come close. It shouldn't come close. And I know some sisters, boy, they be in that mirror. They gonna be in that mirror. I know sisters in the truth. They in that mirror. You feel me? But what you focusing in on physically should compare to that spiritual. You feel me? That's what that's going into. Your inward beauty should far outshine your outward beauty. Far outshine it. You shouldn't be on Instagram. You're assisting the truth now. You should not be on Instagram taking them little butt shots. Side shots with the. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't. Because look, all that is just to get a man to get the lusting out.
That's right.
I just feel me. Like you take your little friend, you know how y'all be in the bathrooms or wherever y'all at, and you'll take your little picture with the phone. And as soon as I see the front part, I say, here it comes. Scroll some more. Here it comes. And show his boo-boo stank, boy. She turned around. Boom. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, our sisters focus a lot on that outward. You feel me? That should not compare to that inward. That spirit should be far outshining that. You understand? And you know good and well when you taking that picture of your rear end, you know what you're saying. You saying, dang, I got fat. I'm gonna hook me some tonight. I'm slaying them in this dress. I'm gonna get boy. I'm gonna hook me some niggas tonight, boy. You feel me? Like, look, you're not thinking righteous. You taking a picture, that side picture, so the picture can see the rear end. All that is to catch something.
That's right.
Yeah, it ain't nothing righteous going through your mind. You ain't thinking I'm thinking virtuous.
Right. Same thing.
Yeah, look at me. I got a fat old rear end. I'm a daughter of Sarah. You ain't thinking that when you take them little pictures on Instagram. You know what you thinking? I'ma slay him tonight. I'ma slay him tonight. Hey, mindset. What you taking booty shots for?
Right. What's that about?
Why? Come on.
Verse 4.
I know my sisters, I've seen them pics. But I know in your mind when you taking them pics, it ain't nothing righteous going through your mind at the time. You're not thinking this is gonna bring me closer to God by taking this closer to God. This rear end pic. You feeling sexy. You feeling like, I'm on the hunt for the night. Come on.
But let it be the hidden man of the heart.
You know who?
The hidden man of the heart.
The spirit. Go ahead.
In that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of Yhwh of great price.
Now, hold on, right there. It said a meek and quiet spirit in the sight of God is great. So my question is, which one of y'all trying to be greater? Because if meek and quiet is great, the flip side of that is not great. Which one of y'all trying to be greater? This ain't in the sight of God, not in the sight of me. A meek and quiet spirit is great in the eyes of God. You feel me? Y'all role is powerful, but it got to be embraced, man. Embrace it, right? There's nothing wrong with being meek and quiet, because all you know is got me messed up. That's all you know. That's all. And I say not everybody. I'm talking about as a whole. That's all our sisters know. The flip side, she known for a mouth. She's not known for being quiet and meek. You feel me? But meek and quiet is great in the eyes of the Most High. So haughty and loud is what then? If meek and quiet is great, what's haughty and loud? Evil in the sight of the Most High. Let him finish this, man. We got to get down to like verse 11 or something like that. Let's get on down to like 7, 8 up in there. Come on, Negro. Then I'm coming to you. I know you got to preach up. Come on.
For after this manner, in the old time.
In what times?
In the old time.
Biblical times, right? Come on.
The holy woman also who trusted in Yhwh.
Hold on. The holy women who trusted in God. Right? Do you trust in the Most High? That's the question. Do you want to be great? Are you holy? And do you trust in the Most High? Come on now.
You got to repeat that again.
Huh?
You got to repeat that.
Do you want to be great? Are you holy? And do you trust in Yah? That's a question. That ain't for anybody to raise their hand, just internalize that and say, I got some self-evaluating to do. I got some self-evaluating. Do I want to be great? I know me as a man, I want to be great in the eyes of the Most High. I want to be considered a holy or set apart. You see what I'm saying? I'm not aiming to be mediocre. I'm aiming for the top. You feel me? Come on, bro.
The holy woman also who trusted in Yahweh adorn themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Hey, Sarah called Abraham Lord or Master, right? Again, is this male chauvinism? Are we bashing women up in here? We're simply going over what it takes to be great in the eyes of the Most High, and our sisters out here claiming to be virtuous. Well, these are the attributes that y'all must take on. You have to take this on. Quiet, meek, humble spirit, which is in the eyes of the Most High. Great. Not combative. Great. See? But you see what we learned. You feel me? You've been raised up. I don't need no man. I'm saying, girl, get yours. You understand? You've been weaponized to destroy your family. That's what we've learned here. You know what I'm saying? It's not our original spirit. That's why we wonder, why is so much chaos, man? Why the hell is we always fighting, arguing, and all that? You understand? Because none of us are in our proper capacity. Men don't know how to be men, women don't know how to be women. And in this age of being transgenders, now trip off this, and this for the fellas. If you knew that the majority of the women you lusted over growing up were actually men, you'd be about ready to throw up around here. You feel me? But do y'all know it's a transgender movement or agenda that's been going on almost 70 years?
I thought they sent a letter home to my nephew's school saying that they could start a class.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Malay gave it to me the other day.
To acknowledge the fact that they finna be talking about same sex and it's okay for boys to think that they girls.
Yeah, I got the curriculum.
You don't need to bring your kids to school till 8:30. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I got the curriculum. I'm gonna do a video of it next week because we aiming to open up our own homeschool around
it. Letter home saying you don't want your child learning about this. Don't bring your kids to school past 8:30. I'm like,
yeah, I got it. Malay gave it to me the other day while I was up in there. She was like, Mally, you need to read this. The whole curriculum.
Lafayette Preparatory. It's a preparatory school.
Yeah. On the south side.
Yeah.
Lafayette Preparatory. I got the curriculum in my bag at the crib. You understand? I'm doing a video over next week because we aiming to open up, start homeschooling this fall, this September. Yeah. But that's what's going on. So the fact that they pushing transgenderism, you understand? And the fact that men and women don't know who they are anymore or the role they playing, it's all bad. Boy, look, you're being seasoned and primed for the fire. That's what's coming. And they aiming right at our short leggers, man. Right at that little joker right there. They aiming right at him.
That's why we train our kids.
Yeah.
Where they should go.
Yeah.
My daughter and my wife was watching a movie called Scott Pilgrim versus the World or some stuff. Long story short, Macaulay Culkin's little brother. He was gay in the movie. You know what I'm saying? He was playing with his boyfriend. So I'm just peeping the whole time. I'm saying if my wife don't say something to my daughter about, my daughter just came out and said, that's abomination.
That's right.
Well, I dropped down.
Hallelujah.
I say, oh man,
there.
They sponges.
Yeah.
So it's best to suck their mind with the knowledge of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can fight even when they get out.
That's true. That's true. My son and my daughter straight to wickedness. Daddy. That's wickedness. I'm like, that's right, baby. That's what I'm talking about. People may get mad. They tell them, call me. I don't care who get mad.
That's right.
You feel me? I come up to that school, no problem. I cut my whole day short. I'm on my way. What's good?
Shut it down.
And they know that. You feel me? Call your daddy. I'm on my way. I'm gonna act a donkey up in this deal. Get my babies up out of here. Yeah, because I'm on the way. Right. You dig? But that's right. Train them. You feel me? Little joker, you know what I'm saying? Nephew, we got to train them up. All the nephews and all that. That's why I be on them little jokers when I see them. Squeeze my hand hard, little joker. What's good? I'm wrestling with them little jokers and everything. They learn to be men. Right. That's how we came up. The men was rough, man. They was walking around hard. They wasn't apologetic about being masculine. Right. Men, you feel me? Like it was a thing growing up. Be strong, man. Don't be weak. Now that's what girls do. You better not be out there jumping double dutch, playing with no dog. Stop crying. Like all that. You need that. You feel me? You need all that. You feel me? As I'm talking about as young men, you need to see strong men. You feel me? So you know how to maneuver out here, man, because they ain't gonna do nothing but get worse until it get better. You understand? Straight up. And in this society today, they didn't demasculated the so-called black man. Like today, an acceptable black man is somebody like Don Lemon on CNN. When they talk like, yeah, you know, everybody cool. Yeah, oh my God. Look, as soon as a man raises his voice, it's like, oh my God, it's like a bomb went off. You understand? But he's supposed to be masculine.
That's right.
That's that about just like the women supposed to be feminine. It's the balance. You need that masculine around too. You feel me? Because them boys need to feel strong and them girls need to feel protected. Period. Dot. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. We have to embrace our roles and love how the Most High created us. He created you as a man. Be strong. Feel me? Man up. Get out your little girly feelings. He created y'all as women. Be feminine. Right. Put on a dress. You feel me? And embrace your womanhood. That's what's up. You feel me? It is what it is. Come on, now, what verse we in?
Verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Yeah.
Whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well.
As long as you a daughter of Sarah, as long as you do well. As long as you do well. So if you're not doing well, you can't claim to be a virtuous daughter of Sarah. Come on.
And are not afraid with any amazement.
And are not afraid. He gave y'all the spirit of fear. Don't be afraid to be a virtuous daughter of Sarah.
That's right.
Don't be afraid. Embrace that.
That's right.
There's power in it. You feel me? And on the real, that's really what attract a man. Real man, he attracted. He's like, oh God, man, dang. Right. You feel me? Can't get you off his mind. You feel me?
Can't deal with
What you say, man?
Went through patrol.
Yeah. Let me hurry up and get back home.
I'm going home.
Like, if you know, it's peaceful at the creek. Like we be in the streets all the time back. All type of spirits. That's evil. That's wicked. You get to the crib, boy. You know, you got something peaceful and, you know, quiet at the crib, boy. You on your way to the crib. Right. I get with you bros later.
Right.
I'll let y'all later, man. I done hung out with y'all long enough. I'm on my way back to the crib.
Right. But if you got this, Proverbs 7 and 11, she is loud and stubborn. You want to go home to that?
Not me. Never.
On top of the house, man.
I want that corner on that roof right over there.
Yeah. But you know what? We call them different. You know what I'm saying? You know how we be like, oh, I got somebody right. She gives us.
Yeah.
But really what they trying to say is they set apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's best to be set apart. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with somebody that's in the world, it's gonna be the same thing all the time.
That's true, bro. Because look, it's easy to go off and be carnal. Y'all know that.
It is.
But it's harder to straight maintain your integrity, stay in the spirit.
Right.
You feel me? So look, who don't like a challenge? I like a challenge. I don't like doing whatever. I ain't never like doing what everybody else does. I know I ain't. I always been like, man, whatever. That's y'all over there. I'm gonna get my own party started. I'm cool. I'm like doing what everybody else doing. It ain't no fun in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the challenge? Everybody does it. You feel me? So you ain't gonna, you ain't gonna stand out in it. Everybody do that. Right. Everybody say GD me. You feel me? Goddamn me. So you don't want the Most High to damn you, but that's what you say. All right, come on, Aqua, yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Likewise, ye husbands.
Ye men, you husbands. Come on.
Dwell with them according to knowledge.
So, yeah, you supposed to be teaching your ribs. Leading by example. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Okay? Dwell with them according to knowledge. All right, come on, Hebrew.
Giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
The name of the class is called the Daughters of Zion, the power in the weaker vessel. You feel me? Yeah, you weaker, but that's not a bad thing. You feel me? It's like we as men are weaker than the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a bad thing. It just is. That's our protection. We y'all protection. You feel me? Children are weaker than y'all. So weaker don't mean insignificant. It don't mean this is the Stone Age. You understand? Weaker actually means in your proper capacity. Just when it comes to the man, you're weaker than him. That's all it is, you feel me? But as we read examples of these weaker vessels of the Most High that trusted in the Most High, that were great in his eyes,
Right.
you feel me? It's actually power in this so-called weakness that Scripture is talking about. It's power. You know what I'm saying? And once y'all learn to master that, you ain't gonna have no problems. You ain't gonna have no problems. Be all good. You feel me? And you be like, dang, it got home in a nanosecond. Didn't you just leave? Back home already. What's good? Come on, Negro.
Giving honor to the wife, son.
Yeah.
P31.
Yeah, Proverbs 31. P31. Y'all hear us saying that this is a little slang for a virtuous woman. She a P31, huh? She a P. Where them P31s at?
When you start hearing Bruce saying, I got a P31, everybody go,
All part of me. All part of y'all.
You said what?
What does the Bible? What the scripture that clarifies for the man? I know we did before that scripture.
Gird up thyself like a man.
That was Proverbs 12:8. Wasn't Solomon 9:6? And Shabbat 21:11.
Job 40, 1-7, Job 38, 1 and 2. There's a whole bunch of them. But most I tell you, gird up thyself like a man. Be strong. Man. You ain't got to be strong, got to righteous. Feel me? And then also in all the scripture we went to early, Ephesians 5, bro was talking about, as you keep reading and going to what the man supposed to be doing. You feel me? This right here, 1 Peter 3. Now I was on the man. Feel me? So you said, I want 1 Peter 3 and 7. Y'all got P31s. I want 1 Peter 3 and 7. I want someone to dwell with me according to knowledge. I want somebody to dwell with me according to knowledge. I want 1 Peter 3 and 7. Yeah, that's what I want. Come on, let's get it.
Giving honor to the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together.
Heirs, not hairs. I know we lacking her, brother.
And
heirs. A little follically challenged over here. Heirs together. I mean, we're going to inherit the kingdom, right? Go ahead.
And as being heirs together of the grace of life.
Yeah, he be tripping. Yeah. He was trying to John. Why are you trying to John? You missing them like me, brother.
Yeah, of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
Oh, that your what?
That your prayers be not hindered.
So, with us embracing our roles, with the woman, with the man, you feel me? Both embracing their roles, this thing run like a well-oiled machine, right? And then our prayers won't be hindered.
Just man prayers.
Woman,
both y'all.
Both y'all. Both are ours.
Just a man prayer.
Yeah, that would it say. It wasn't singular. You're right. I agree. That's
like the most I ain't gonna hear you. You treat me wrong. I say, woman, this say both.
And as being heirs together.
Heirs together.
As being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
That's right. That your prayers be not hindered.
And the scripture says, study to show thyself.
Yeah.
He wasn't saying me to study to show thyself.
No doubt.
No
doubt.
What scripture is right? Scripture in Ecclesiastes don't teach thyself. The woman of evil thing against ourselves.
Oh yeah. She'll use it against you.
So yeah, go up to one recorded knowledge. Yeah, go up to one recorded knowledge, but I think that goes into the fact that holler at your woman, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you may be as a woman that ain't righteous, you teaching her to be that way against yourself.
Yeah. That ain't what you want to do. Yeah, you don't want to do that. In other words, you don't want to dig your own grave out. You know what I'm saying? So look, maybe we can do a part 3 next time and go into Susanna. We got most sisters going to. We got Susanna going to. We did Deborah last time. We did who else we do last time? We did Deborah, we did Jael, and we did Judith. That's what we did last time. We got into Abigail today. You know what I'm saying? And then went to a little bit of Sarah right here. We got most sisters to get into. And as we keep bringing these out, it's to encourage our sisters to aim to be Proverbs 31 women.
That's right.
Virtuous women.
31.
You know what I'm saying? And it's power in that. You feel me? A lot of folks, this feels like the Stone Age, and that ain't what we talking about. You feel me? We ain't talking about nobody insignificant around here. If you embrace your submission, if you embrace a humble and meek spirit, that's actually great in the eyes of the Most High. And they say that's a great price. And it's so powerful, it can win naysayers over to the side of the Most High.
That's right.
All by just embracing your role.
You know, men do. Everybody want to do what the woman do. That's why everybody want to be feminine. If a woman talk, she got, you know, all the flavors, she got everything going. So you got your woman in this righteous walk.
Ooh.
And Bruno seeing her spitting that script.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
All because that woman is into it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So we got, y'all willing, we got a little bit of understanding today. We're going to pray out. Jerusalem is that way. When we pray, we face Jerusalem according to the Bible. We're going to pray out. We're going to read a psalm. We're going to read a psalm. Matter of fact, y'all can go ahead and pick a psalm, brother. We're going to pray out. All praises to the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
The Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
Honor and glory of his only begotten beloved Son, Yahweh the Messiah, Yahoshua the Messiah. Long live the King of Kings, man. And you know, encourage our sisters to go ahead and, you know, strive for perfection, dealing with the scripture. The world may have you thinking you're trying to be a nun. Nah, ain't what we talking about. Not talking about being a nun. You feel me? We talking about being powerful and great in the eyes of the Most High. And if you trust the Most High, you would embrace the role. You feel me? Just like Sarah. You feel me? Just like Abigail. That Abigail story was off the chain, wasn't it? That Abigail story was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful. Yeah, look at Bo. Who's that, Bo? Hey, Bo, did you get me on the Okay. I should have known. That's right, Bo. P31 in this deal.
That's right. 121, man.
Psalm 121. We're gonna pray out. Jerusalem is that way. Worldwide Assembly, we doing Psalm 121. Way to bring in the Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom to the Worldwide Assembly. Look at Gaza City, Getty. Boy, you look like Jesus Shuttlesworth coming over here, boy. You're like Jesus Shuttlesworth coming over here, boy. What's good? All right, y'all. Psalm 121. With the Most High permission, how you looking, boy? You good? Psalm 121. With the Most High's permission. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Psalm, the 121st chapter. A song of degrees. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yhwh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. The Most High is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Hallelujah. Say loud. Yahweh. Excellent chop session, all praises. Shabbat Shalom to the Worldwide Assembly. Y'all willing, we go live tomorrow at the, you know, the Sabbath class. We gonna get her done. May the Most High be with you and your families. Long live the King. Shalom.